Okay.
Let's get started.
Let's get it. We're live. Yeah, we were just doing that live. It's cool. Hey. Hi, all of you amazing human beings who may or may not be watching the stream right now. We love you for being here, and we are playing some D&D. Welcome to the party. We are playing The Broken Throne. This is our Storm King Thunder / homebrew mashup, where we are at the apex of this chapter of the story. And I'll get into all of that fun stuff soon, but let's just go around and say hi to people. Sadly, Mr. Fen, Tavian, the player of Fen, cannot be here today due to work, so the role of rolling dice for Fen will be played by Zed, also known as Zed, so that works out well. But let's go around real quick, say hi to everyone, starting with Brand. Hi, Brand.
Hi.
Hi.
To our stream. We're very happy to have you here. I am Brand. I'm a barbarian. I'm very direct and axy. And dumb. It's true. But
true.
I lead Brand's Adventuring Company, which is what we are now called because no one else had any better ideas, and Brand kind of latched on to ideas. So that's what we're called.
Yeah, he latches. That's one word for it. He's good at latching. Mr. Zed.
Hi, my name is Zed or ZX or Zedrin. I can be found on Twitter at ZEDECXZ. I run the Monday new to the party game. Mondays from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. But today, here in this place and this time, I am Zedrin the Storm Singer, an ASMR favorite soul sorcerer of Kellum Vor, who is cocky and haughty and
Kind of a dick, actually.
yeah, kind of an asshole.
Like half the party is an asshole.
But you're
okay.
our asshole, though. So.
Yeah. And then I will also be playing for Fen, who Fen's typical characterization, I would say, and thus how I play, is basically Eeyore. So, okay. That's what I got for you.
Sweet! Amok.
Hello, I'm Amok. I play Elise. She's a human wizard in search of her brother. Wayward and soul-lost brother. Moron.
Took a bad pull from the deck of many things, and that's literally why we are where we are right now, is to save his soul. And last but not least, Miss Portia.
Hello, I am Portia. I play my new character because Vale had her soul sucked out in a different way entirely. So I play Etza, who is a Yanti monk, who loves a sarcastic quip and being snarky.
Factual. All that is factual. Okay, so without any further ado, let's hop in because I'm really excited to see what happens today. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were making their way through the citadel of Bayat el-Bazan, deep within the city of Brass in the elemental plane of fire, there to find the missing soul of one of their party members, Beric Mandua, who lost it in a bad pull of the deck of many things. They were able to track down that his soul was being held in this citadel through the help of their new party member, Etza, dealing with members of the underworld. And they were able to, after doing what amounted to a hit, they were given the information on how to secret themselves into Bayat el-Bazan and find a way there to confront the dude whose name I can't remember, even though I made it up. Where's it at? Doink. Okay, yeah, here it is. Al-Hazma, that's right. To confront Al-Hazma, the creature, possibly human, they believe to be a broker of souls. Having made their way through a large portion of the citadel, they ran into a strange creature, a ghost of a dwarf called Bagawas, who was the chief eunuch of the last leader of the faction that used to run the city out of this very building. In return for finding his writ that proves that he is the true owner of this citadel, and for destroying some particularly plucky succubi who used to be part of the harem of the leader here, he would show them a secret entrance to the citadel itself, the high tower where Al-Hazma the creature they believe holding the soul of Beric Mandoa currently resides. Having defeated the succubi, we find our party now doing their stuff. And then someone turn over to you.
Well, I'm pretty sure we also found out last time that he's probably a shape-changing dragon.
There were rumors that he may be a dragon or something else that can change shape. That is correct.
Yeah.
Brand could use a brief sit down.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could all use a sit-down.
A sit down.
A sit-down.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Drink some water. Maybe
Yep.
bite of jerky or something.
Bagala says, please, take your time, my friends. I am so happy that you are able to destroy those succubi. Their chambers are yours to rest in, and they're very finely appointed, if you want them.
Is this pool nice, or is it gross?
It seems relatively fresh, as if it's still pumping up water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Splash a little water in the face. Are we long resting or short resting?
We should
I was
probably
just making
all
it.
rest.
So,
Well,
Brandon,
I
I
missed
rolled
it with that.
dice for nothing.
That was my question. I didn't know if we were short resting or long resting for sure.
We should probably long rest. Or casters help.
For
I mean, that's fine.
the dragon. For the dragon. We should
Well,
long rest for the
I'm not that
dragon.
bad off at the moment. That's why I'm asking. So
I would like to long rest for the dragon.
That's fine.
Fen could definitely use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
And
can
then,
take a nap.
okay, cool.
Nappy nap.
You may rest freely. None of the Denzians of this place ever come into these rooms without my permission. And because of our...
Right? Isn't it
Do
denizen?
not mock my pronunciation, fool!
Oh no! Oh no! Pronunciation. Okay. All right. Sorry. Yes. No. Absolutely. Fine. Fine.
I'd like to check out the
I mean,
symbology.
even Dran noticed, I want to point out.
I'm hiding back here away from the annoying guy.
Maybe I want to see about the symbolism.
Symbology? Symbolism.
I mean, I'll take a long rest. It's fine. Whatever you
So
go.
everybody regains the benefits of a long rest. Get all your hit points back. Get all your spells back.
Oh, man,
Get
I
all
gotta
your
get my-
hit dice back.
I gotta get my 2 hit points back. Oh,
Was that rough for you?
no, it's rough.
Yeah.
Has 24 hours passed, or how long?
Since
have we-
what?
Has a day passed? Is this
Since
a new
you've-
day?
Been in here?
No, the previous day. Like, has 24 hours passed? I don't know when dawn is. I need to. I get
don't.
power charges back for my staff at dawn, so I don't
at
know.
dawn.
In dawn, I don't know how long.
Okay,
we can hear plus
you
the
have
hours.
you have not. It has a full day. A new dawn has not broken since you have entered this place.
Oh, it's not the dawn of a new day. Damn it.
It is not.
That's fine. No worries.
As you guys wake up from your very restful long rest, you believe it's about 2 or 3 a.m.
Cool.
Perfect time to go wassailing. That's what all the cool people call
Oh,
it.
he'll definitely be sleeping. So
I like going and wassailing.
Yeah, that's
I like walking on my legs.
change this.
Okay. I believe I've got both of these characters back where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Dwarf, sir.
Yes, large one.
Can you tell us how to get to the lair now, please?
Of course, that was my deal with you, was it not? I am not an anti-shark deal. And in the main room here, he opens a door.
Did the demonic sluts have gear?
No, not really.
Okay, just checking. No
Sorry.
massage oils, no.
I mean, there were some massage oils.
Some handcuffs, some leather chaps on the gentleman.
Maybe a whip.
A whip?
Perhaps a rod of control.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I understand.
Granted, 30
I
seconds
mean,
later.
of course, other than the one that I carry around with me at all times.
ah.
Yeah, there it is. There's the penis joke. All right.
I thought
Nope.
the rod of control was the penis joke.
At least we're consistent.
Yeah.
And
It was a double. It was a double header.
Ah.
Play for the fence. All right.
I am a female.
What?
I do not find
Oh.
Oh. All right. So he shows you at the back of this room here, the large circular one. There is a door that's finely cut into the wall. And as you enter it, it's a spiral staircase that goes up. And it goes, this will ascend about halfway up the tower. It will meet with the main staircase. There will be a door. You can open that door, and there will be the main staircase. You continue up the main staircase, and his abode, I believe, is up there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
How much?
Yes.
Bye. Brand
Yes.
starts up the stairs.
Excellent. Okay. So as you guys begin to head up the stairs, it is not lit, and it's these very kind of rough-hewn stairs. This is obviously a back passageway that was cut in to this building long after it was created as kind of another secret place to go somewhere, right? In fact, you imagine with the work that's been done here that there are probably other such secret passages that have been cut into this place. However, as you ascend, it gets warmer and warmer, which is not something you're used to as you go up. After about 200... No, not even... In general, the higher you go, even here, you're getting further away from the lava, and so it does tend to be cooler higher up. But here it's getting warmer as you move up. And you get to a second kind of rough-hewn stone door carved into the side of the wall where the staircase stops as you come up.
So Brand did not let a torch. As they started up, he's going to tell those that can see better in the dark to let him know if they see something. And he just uses his hand on the wall to guide himself up.
I'll go up to the door.
So when someone tells him the door, he'll go up to the door and look for the door.
I'll do that. I'll be behind Brand.
Is Nassim coming with you guys, out of curiosity?
I didn't even realize that was an option.
Why wouldn't Nassim come with you? He's your assistant.
Yes.
Oh, Nassim, not the
Yes.
dwarf. Yes, no, Nassim is coming. But the giants, I take it, cannot fit.
No, it pretty much, Brand has a hard time fitting in this thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, Nassim is definitely coming with.
Do
Okay.
we want them to go fuck stuff up, or just hang out down here?
I would tell them to go, maybe pick a meeting place and have them go wait for it somewhere else, like at a bar or whatever.
I'm just saying, because if we have them do anything aggressive, it's possible they could turn back and be like, you know what, fuck this. Or if we have them just kind of mill around, they're like, hey, this isn't a bad job. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. Send them off to a bar, maybe give a couple extra gold so they can.
Well, I mean, okay, they can just hold this area, right? If we have to escape, if we have to go down the tower to escape, right, and then come out this way, they could just make sure that this area stays it's right next to the exit. Unless we could find the other exit, because there's we came in the back door, right, as opposed to going out the front door.
Yeah, you came in the distinctively back door, having had to travel through a river of lava to get here. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, is that maybe in case we end up being much more expedient to lead through a different door, we can just send them off, and then that way we can meet up with them again, and they can.
Well, do they before we go all the way up? Do they know where the way out is? The front door.
Yeah.
Okay. And where in relationship to this room is the front door?
Up one floor.
That makes it easy.
Kind of westerly, up one floor.
Right. So there's a staircase over here on the west side somewhere that goes up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we could have them wait here. That way, since we haven't gone up that way yet, we can help go up. We have to go that, if we get down to this room and we're like, fuck it, we're not going through the lava pit, we're going up.
Your logic has persuaded me, oh irritating lady. Giants, you shall wait.
I'm not used to that kind of response. I don't know what to do with it. Cool. All right. Back up the stairs. And I go back
Okay.
to the kitchen.
Into the kitchen. Okay. All right. You make it up to the door, and Etza, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was looking at the door in the stairwell in the dark.
Yes.
To see if there was anything that was noteworthy about it. Was it latched? Was it locked?
There's not an obvious mechanism to open it.
Okay, there's not an obvious mechanism. So, God, why am I so bad at that?
I'm going to investigate the door for
I
what
was
Make it-
gonna say, yeah, because I'm pretty sure
No, I don't.
No, I don't even worse.
Looks like a hunk of rock. Ooh, wall there. Yeah, man. Your investigation can't be +0, can it, Etza? You have no wisdom?
Apparently. No,
I mean,
I have a
Brandon's-
+4 to wisdom.
Oh, wait.
Well,
Investigation is
investigation.
intelligence? Intelligence, that's why. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
Sorry.
have that.
I'm investigating with my hands.
Sure.
Like with disadvantage or something. Cause I
Well,
just,
like, I'm
Interesting.
telling Brand where, like, I think the door ought to be.
right?
But
Like,
there can't be a door here. That makes no sense.
We're trying to
This is
figure
where
out
I thought it was.
the door that
How
the
to
dwarf
open it.
showed us, right?
Told us about.
At the top of the staircase.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out how to open it.
Yeah.
I mean, was that what you want, Throck? Or
Yeah, do it with disadvantage.
seemed logical to me. Yeah.
No.
Better than the other one.
I'll use my wand of detect magic.
Sure. Yes. That there is a magical rune of a construction you're not used to. Placed in the center of what looks like a rectangle. That's large enough for a person to walk through. In other words, a door.
If that is described to me, can I make an Arcana check?
You may.
And I'm just gonna sit here and be like, well, no wonder I couldn't do the doors. Magic. It's a magic door.
Yeah, okay, it's trapped, and as you look at it more, you realize that if you don't disarm it appropriately, that it opens some kind of sluice above you,
Gotta love sluices.
and whatever is up there will fill this thing, starting with you guys.
Yeah, I'm good at identifying these things. I'm not really good at disabling them. So
I mean, I'm great at opening locks. Not so much like untrapping things.
I mean, it's just thieves' tools, right? There's no distinction in the game
So
between.
for a magical trap or a magical door, you can make an Arcana check to dampen down the trap for a certain amount of time, or disarm or open the door, right? Or both in sequence.
Okay.
Ow, cat. Ow.
So it's up to you guys how you want to proceed. You know that the door is trapped, and it's very likely that it is magically locked.
And we can't, and it is magically locked in a way that we can't just dispel it. We'd have to disable it.
Yes.
Off.
It is essentially enchanted.
Can we figure out what the mechanical, like, how would we figure out, like, how to block the mechanical aspect of the trap? Is that what disable device is for?
Yes. So above you, there is a 5-foot by 10-foot rectangle that will immediately open up should that door be opened improperly.
Okay. Oh no, there is no disable device now.
No, it would be a thieves' tools check.
Hi.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay. So you're looking at a panel of stone above you about 8 feet.
Okay, do we have the option? Okay, so you said that Arcana can also be used to temporarily disable the trigger as well?
Yes, indeed.
All right, so if I Arcana the trigger disabled, so even if something bad happens, we would have another shot at disabling the trap?
Yes.
Can I? How bad? I mean, if I fuck up at Arcana, though, I can still trigger it though too.
Yes. It's just like disarming any other trap. If you fuck it up,
Sure.
you could. Yeah.
Am I dexing or strengthening my thieves' tools check?
So it sounds like the order of operations is Elise wants to dampen down the trap, so even if you do fuck up, you may not get a face full of whatever is above there, right?
Yeah.
Is that right, Elise? Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, I was just double checking it. That way, if there's two methods for us to.
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah.
Bunch of squirrels.
So, Zed, you realize as you're looking, you actually see the magic kind of very dim down. That's kind of outlining the door and this sort of orangey fire-like room. And Elise, you feel like it's relatively safe to have somebody interact with the trapdoor above.
All right. Got 15 seconds before the alarm goes off.
All right, let's go. So, Throck, do I dex or strengthen?
Oh, this would be Dex. Would would use your thieves' tools.
Just make it act.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm asking.
Because sometimes you can use strength with your thieves' tools to like break
Yeah.
something or.
Yeah. So you realize that the best thing you can do is seize up the mechanism, because as you're getting up there, you like with your tools, you hit like there's a tube, dunk dunk dunk. Then you come around and there's another tube, dunk dunk dunk. Okay, and then you come around the other way and there's a tube, dunk dunk dunk. And you realize that something would be fed in through that opening as it opens, right? So your best possible outcome, and this is what you end up doing, is actually kind of seize the mechanism by overwinding the springs to the point where they get kind of trapped in the gear behind. And you also realize this is not actually connected to anything else. Right? Like something else is sending this a signal somehow, right? And that's where the magic comes in, is that there's
so
no...
it's not physically trapped to anything. It would be the magical... Nice!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so somewhere up there, somebody probably enchanted a bit of this to trigger once somebody interacted with the door improperly. And so now, should someone interact with the door improperly, it probably... You're 99% sure it will not open.
Well, and then, like, I've stopped it up. Worst case that it tries to open. It's at least stopped up long enough that, like, we can all get through the door before it goes and has a hissy fit.
Yeah. You do, however, realize when you pull one of the picks out that you were kind of getting behind there on, it had to kind of rest up against one of those tubes, and as you pull it out, it's red hot.
Oh, yeah, cool. Okay. So we would have had lava dumped on us. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen.
I was hoping for squirrels.
Yeah,
You don't fuck with squirrels. Don't fuck with squirrels. We'd have to transfer dimensions and everything. It'd be really rough.
God damn it, Morty.
Why? Why?
You don't fuck with squirrels, Morty. You can only do this 2 or 3 more times. Hey, little boy.
Can I open the door now?
Yes.
Okay, I open the door and
As Zed is
Jump
giggling
through
to
his
himself about something that has never happened in this world.
The door doesn't move. You realize you've disarmed the trap. The door is still...
Oh, right.
door no open.
How do you... Zach, you said there was some kind of magical trigger? What's the magic trigger?
We already did that.
I don't know.
We already handled it.
Now we gotta.
The door?
Now we just have to unlock the door, figure out the lever, or
Open sesame.
It's not a physical door.
It
There's
is.
not a...
Well, yeah.
lock on it.
there just
I
is
mean-
there's no mechanism that we can see. I speak friend and enter.
I will give you, now that you have
Hang on.
disarmed the trap, another one person, you
I
can
got it.
choose who, another investigation check. Now that the situation has changed,
All right.
only one person gets it to decide amongst yourselves.
Not me. Not me. Not me.
Not brand.
Okay, so, Elise, now that you have a chance to kind of dig into it and you're not so focused on the arcane piece, you realize there are these two stone sorts of blocks, right, that sit at the kind of where these steps meet the like end of the stairwell and where the door you believe is cut in. And a person needs to step on each of those steps at the same time for the door to open.
And it's not like curiously wide for something. I can easily just do it.
Yeah, you kind of have to splay your legs out a little bit. But
Well, I mean, I can. Oh,
That's rude.
This one here. Okay, I'll stand at this one.
Well,
There.
I don't know that it's wide enough for 2 people.
it's only about 5 foot wide, so you could smoosh in there, but it'd be really uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna stand
it's
on the 2
built.
platforms. I just put my feet on the 2 platforms.
You put your feet on the 2 platforms, and the door, and you're greeted with the smell of sulfur and a 10-foot wide staircase that continues to go up.
SWAT.
You're kind of in like the side of it, right? So it's coming up this way, and the door kind of opens so that you're facing another wall, and the staircase is ascending.
I will go through the door.
Okay. This is a very finely appointed staircase. It's got obsidian steps coming up, with kind of this red stone on either side of it. It's kind of striking. It's kind of like this Marsius, yeah, kind of like that Mars red stone. And as you begin to ascend the steps, the heat becomes greater and greater and greater. Not to the point where you feel exhaustion, not to the point where you are like out on the plane of fire itself, but there is, for those of you who are magic users, there's an elemental feeling about this place. This place has, at some point in the recent past, been fundamentally changed. It kind of oozes out of the architecture up here. And as you make your way to the top, you find yourself...
We find ourselves an awful lot.
You do.
do.
My words are bad today.
No, I know. It's
But we really need to find
a
ourselves.
standard phrase. I know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. I'm just.
I'm like sometimes the worst at finding myself.
If you can't find yourself, how the hell are you?
How
gonna
do you
love
find anyone else? Yeah, it's true.
I thought that was the whole purpose of our entire adventure. Ta-da!
To find ourselves. Aww. Staring out, about 15 feet above you is an additional platform with no wall looking out over the city below you. It is nighttime. A strange sort of roiling green clouds above with stars peeking out occasionally, and the city rolling out in every direction around you, going about its nightly business. Orange fires rising up and reflecting off the brass of many of the buildings down there create an almost modern city sort of feeling to the lighting as you look down. And that is where you are.
Yeah, this place would be almost pretty if it weren't evil.
At least it's lawful evil.
I mean, I guess
Brand
that lawful part's probably going to screw us here in a little bit.
Brand is going to step up onto the platform.
Us?
As you step up, you hear this chanting. There's some...
Wait, what do you mean? The 2 of us.
What do you mean, what do I mean?
Oh,
The lawful evil part screwing 2 of you?
We've used radiant magic.
oh, yeah, that part. Yeah.
You signed one of those damn things?
Yeah, that's not a conversation I'm looking to have right now. Let's focus on this.
You know there are ways of, but I guess you didn't know me at the time.
Please
so-
continue with the description, Mr. DM.
Brand,
Sorry.
as you get to the top of the steps, you hear this chanting coming from south. Let me reveal a little bit more of this now that you're up there too, so you can kind of see all of this. All of this. 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 There's a curtain here in the center on the southeast. That's kind of... And from behind that is where you hear this sort of guttural chanting. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
It is a prayer to Tiamat.
Here does.
If
That-
I was male,
that-
that would be a real problem, but I don't know who Tiamat is.
That I may rule over my slaves and my chattel well and furiously. That
yeah,
I
blah,
may...
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tiamat.
it is. Yeah. But anybody can make a religion check.
I'll make one just for the sake of
Anybody who
making it.
speaks Draconic can make a religion check, I should say.
Look how good
Lisa.
I am.
This is very specifically within the vein of Red Dragons, right? Red Dragons, this prayer is all about, like, how it's their duty to, like, beset destruction and rule over other things, all in the name of Tiamat, and to do so with ultimate violence and the destruction over those who may oppose the will of Tiamat, or, for that matter, themselves.
Yeah, that dragon thing's—they're leaning hard into that. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, well,
So,
that's
yeah,
cool.
I'm ready.
definitely a dragon.
Can I?
Or at least someone who's dragon adjacent. I don't know.
Or really likes dragons, apparently.
Sure.
We've dealt with dragon cultists actually
Okay.
a number of times.
Like,
True.
We want to. In that
dealt
case,
with dragon cultists?
I'm
Yeah,
casting
there's-
mage armor.
Yeah,
Are,
there are people
can I,
who
can I
revere
charge in there now?
I mean, like, I do that.
If you'd like to.
I mean, I would love to. I'm
Okay.
asking. Brandis finally learned that he wants to make sure everyone's ready before he just charges in there. Everyone else ready.
I cast glowing stuff on myself.
Wait,
so.
Brand, how
What?
dark is it in that room?
I don't know. Can't really see inside it.
Oh, you can't see inside the room?
There's a
Wait.
curtain there.
Yeah, there's a curtain.
Oh, hold on.
I'm waiting until I can get a word in.
Goes it.
Okay. I cast mage armor on myself. I will cast. Or sorry, Fen will cast. Where the fuck is it? Sorry. Barkskin and Shillelagh.
Okay.
And then I will cast. Let me see, what's the duration on? The duration on Bless, I think, is also only a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All the buffs are almost all.
Yeah.
Yeah, a minute.
So the question to the group. Actually, no, it's not really a question. This guy probably has some form of true sight, or at least that's my suspicion. If he's a red dragon worth his salt, he can probably see through invisibility in some form or fashion. So I will.
We could take a quick peek via bat. Bruce can go take a quick look.
Well, I'm more deciding what buff spell, whether I use greater invisibility on myself and one other person, or whether or not we.
But I could also find out if it's like if there's more traveling, if it's just a bunch of dudes muttering. That way we know timing wise. Like if we're truly, I don't want to do it and then there end up being like 3 more doors we have to run through.
Fair enough. That's fine.
All right, Bruce is gonna fly over to the ground over there next to the little area.
Can you have him make a stealth check for me?
And take a little peek. Once I find him again. Core books.
Stealth check. Brand is so sneaky.
Brand is not sneaky at all.
That is the exact song that Brand sings while he's trying to sneak around.
Yeah, imagine that.
Weird how they always see him.
I like that Brand is turning over time into Krunk from The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bat. Okay, bat.
Squeak, squeakers, squeak, squeak 'em.
Bat.
Who's afraid of the big black bat?
It's a tiny bat.
I guess
I-
it doesn't really have
It's a Batman reference.
Yeah, you're just D20 plus its dex modifier.
Okay.
Uh,
+2. 11.
11. As it comes hopping up, it comes up to the door, and it peeks under. And as it does, you see under there, and I will reveal this, a man praying, sitting in a pool, essentially a bath of water. Or, I'm sorry, a bath of lava.
I was gonna say that does not look like water.
It is not. You know what? There's a fucking polygon reveal. Let's do that.
Is his name Archimedes?
Kind of cross-legged, sitting in this bath of what looks like molten magma or lava, and coming up from the center of that bath is a glass plinth. Sitting on top of it is this piece of onyx shaped into a perfect circle with this intricate gold lattice work coming off of it in what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in 6 directions, kind of coming out like these circular points, just floating above it. And in the moment that bat has left before it will need to be resummoned, you get the feeling of family. And at that same second, this man scoops his hand into the magma, chucks it at the, what is it called? At the curtain where the bat is, and goes, "I am not to be disturbed during my prayers!" Probably in a better voice than that. And even with, what's the AC on the bat?
Actually, I think that voice is perfect.
I think it is too.
Okay.
How about this?
Talk to me that voice
in,
if you can
in
repeat it.
his human form, that is his voice.
What's the AC of the bat?
I have to go back to the page. Hold on.
That's okay. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
So many pages.
His AC is 12.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna take, what's his HP?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So it gets hit with a blurk of magma, and I would imagine it's destroyed?
It has 1 hit point.
Oh, okay, it has 1 hit point. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And Etza and Bryn, you see this as it
Now I'm
happens.
pissed.
There's this kind of hole that gets burned in, and you see this just slop of lava hit the bat, and it becomes this... And then you hear the chanting begin again.
Now I'm pissed. Let's kill him.
Brand runs in there.
Wait.
Okay.
God
Hold,
damn it.
no. That I didn't say that. I sent that as a message.
Okay.
We're doing telepathy. If the guy's right there, hold on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have an ear.
Well, I said when he was pissed. Let's kill him. Hang on. Okay. Go Buffs. He's right there. That was my actual transmitted message.
Okay.
Internal monologue.
I'm going to cast Bless instead of Greater Invisibility.
Okay, who's getting your bless?
Yeah, but I'm casting, well, here's the thing. I'm casting it as a 4th level slot. So
Okay.
it's actually, funny enough, the same level that Greater Invisibility would be.
Okay.
And it'll get everyone.
Okay.
Wait, what is this?
You're blessed.
Oh, thank you.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. See, this is how bad I am.
Hashtag
Okay.
blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Okay. And then I have a buff I need to do, which is to use the restroom real fast.
Okay, we will hold one moment. Why doesn't everybody else just roll initiative for me? Because we know this is about to happen.
I clicked on me. I hit initiative. That was like the best initiative at the freaking
Cool.
thing in a while.
Selected.
Hey, look. Throck, you gave away your bad guy.
I don't care.
I'm just telling you.
You can see that on the tracker? Because it's grayed out.
No, it's on the.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
whatever. I don't care. It's an adult red dragon. Congratulations, I've been foreshadowing it for at least 3
What?
sessions.
We're
Yes.
so freaking surprised. This is, you know what? I'm sorry, but I forgot my
Wait.
surprise face in my other pants.
I don't think we realized it was going to be red, though. I thought
Yes,
we
we
were
did.
told a different
We did
color.
30 seconds ago when they said,
Well,
"Hey."
I thought he was just praying to red dragons. I didn't realize he was a red dragon.
No, it was a prayer to Tiamat that red dragons employ.
There's been
Hey, we're cool. We're awesome red dragons.
There's been other hints
I
as well.
misinterpreted how that was explained.
I remember something about Red Dragon from last week. Although I'm pretty sure someone said something on Ancient, and I'm so glad that it's not Ancient.
Yeah, me too.
Because we.
No, I prefer to fight. No, they're geriatric. Their knees go out a little bit.
Yeah. No, an adult red dragon, and I will tell you it's already a deadly encounter. I looked at Ancient, and I'm like, it's CR 27. You guys are level 11. That's not... I mean, I don't even buy into CR all that much, and that's not fair.
Fine. What does deadly encounter mean?
It
Or
means...
more levels higher or something like that. Or something.
So it means for a party of 5, it means it should expend most of your resources and has a threat of death, right?
Right. It might kill us.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
Kobold on a
yes,
good
is right, and is
Plus-
probably 4 to 7 CR higher level than you.
I am also going to.
That's okay. Brand
Yeah.
is
Dad, your camera,
convinced of his invincibility.
I have one more spell to cast before we charge you.
Dad, your camera's too low.
I'm sorry, what?
Your camera is too low.
Wait, why? What?
Because he's like almost out of frame. There.
Okay. That's my producer. Her name's Portia. I'd like you all to thank her for her work today.
It's like I taught film and I know
Yep.
the rules first.
All right, so I need go ahead and cast your spell before you guys start. That you wanted to cast, Elise, and then
I throw down my little army men and cast animate objects.
all right. Oh, this is the new thing. Yeah, tell me about this.
I've used it before. I animate 10 tiny targets,
Yeah.
and they all become little flying missiles that punch you in the face.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep. Okay. How do we want to mark those? Yeah.
I'll just move them all together mostly.
Okay.
A little swarm of dudes.
Sweet. We'll go army, or let's actually do this swarm. Here's a death butterfly swarm. Layer, token layer.
Yeah, it works.
And I was able to, and let's go to objects and tokens, and I can assign this to you somehow too. I forget how I did that before. Represents you, I think is how we do that, right? Let me see, D, E, Elise,
I don't know what I need to know your stats are.
Army men, show nameplate.
Spell description.
All right, tell me if you can move that around.
Hold on.
Okay, sweet. Yep. There's your little swarm of army dudes. So I've got a Fen and I've got a Zed. Okay.
I'm picturing the army men from Toy Story. I'm not gonna
All
lie.
right. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I guess Zed's first.
Can I
Hashtag
hold?
West.
Am I able to hold my action so that Brand goes first this time, and then assume my proper like?
Yes, of
Can I,
course.
can I, like, if I let Brand go first now, can I then go back to where I would be normally?
Yes.
Just don't do anything.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I want to do something. I just want Brand to be the first one through the door.
So what you can do is you can move, right, and then say, I hold my action until Brand hits him, or something, right? And then you can do whatever your action was after Brand hits him.
But
But
then
that
you
is how-
on Brand's go.
But then you'd be on 19. Yeah. Which is fine.
That's
like,
fine.
there's literally going to be no difference between you being at 20 and 19.
Unless this guy is at 20. But no, that's fine. Okay, so...
Oh, he's not on the tracker for some reason.
He's
3,
not on the tracker yet. That's correct.
Okay,
6.
that's fine.
Okay, so that's my move. And then I wait until Brand goes before I do the rest of it.
Okay. Brand.
Real quick, is the like how firmly attached to is the rod or whatever the curtain's on? Does it look like it's
Nah, they are simple red curtains.
Okay.
Yep.
Brand is going to, because he saw his friend's little back get squished, he's going to roar as in rage and run up here, and he's going to pull the curtain rod and all, just yank him down.
Okay. This look comes up at you and goes, oh, welcome.
Thank you.
And
We're going to kill you now.
In response to that, I will unleash a...
He hasn't attacked yet. Do you have an attack, Brand?
Oh,
Sure. I will then. I'll.
As you,
Do I want to step in? I'll step in. It's fine.
it's up to you, but you will need to make me a dexterity saving throw because you are essentially standing to get to him right now. You are standing tippy-toe on the edge of a lava pool and attempting to swipe at him.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go in there in the first place.
Yeah, so it's up to you. That's why I was asking. I wasn't making.
I think I'm going to make my statement that we're going to kill him, and then I will hold my action to attack him if he gets within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Zed.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. I go fully radiant. And I will also cast a radiant altered set of scorching rays at this guy.
Okay. Did you do it?
And then also following up with a quickened. No, I won't. No, I won't. I won't do the other thing.
Okay.
No, yeah, well, yeah, I'll follow up with a quickened Toll the Dead. So
Okay.
first, Scorching Rays.
Yep.
1,
Hits.
2,
Misses.
3.
Hits.
Let's do the damage on those. 1, 2.
21.
Okay, plus
22 because math.
yeah, plus
Good
11
job.
additional radiant.
So 32. 33. Okay. All right.
And then Toll the Dead, which is reliant on his will save.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
You mean wisdom save.
Or yeah,
He makes it.
okay. Then nothing happens, but the bell still rings.
Bong.
And I will say, Kalimvor comes for thee. Tiamat.
I like it. He looks at you and chortles. Elise.
Alright, so I'm gonna move to here for now. And they'll command the army men to fly around this way. 5, 10, 30. Let me double check their speed real quick.
Okay, they fly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
30.
I'm picturing the Tooth Fairies from Hellboy 2.
Very simple. Alright. Then they will attack.
Okay.
Miss.
Miss.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6,
7,
7.
8,
Crit! And there's 10 of them?
9, 10. Yep.
Okay.
I just rolled really badly.
Yeah, super bad. All right, so that is -9. Okay. Boink. Done. Anything else?
Not for now, no.
Okay. Etza.
I will step over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will cast. I need to remember what silence does. So I'm going to cast silence directly on top of his head.
Okay. It means he can't speak.
Good, because I don't want to take the chance that maybe the way he turns into a dragon is with spoken word.
Sure. That is your action.
Yes, it is.
Okay. 20 foot
I-
radius. So, Zed, you are silenced.
Sorry. But I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. He gets. Do these guys get attacks of opportunity?
I mean,
Do the army men?
it doesn't say one way or the other. Look. Going back. I mean, they just. Let me look. See if it says one way or the other.
Okay.
Name an object, blah, 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 blah. Becomes a creature under your control. I don't know.
So what's the name of the spell again? Let's look it up. There might be a ruling on it.
You decide whether the action the creature will take and will move during its turn. You can issue general commands as a guard, a door, a chamber. It defends itself against hostile creatures.
Okay.
I assume it acts like any other hostile, like any other summoned or other creature under your control. So I don't know the rules specifically on this.
Yeah, what's the name of the spell again?
Animate object.
Oh, animate object. Okay. Yeah, I would imagine they can. I wouldn't see why not. Yeah, yeah, fine. Yeah, they're 100% can as he gets up and starts to run out the door.
I wish I could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, unless you saw something I didn't.
I did not see one way or the other.
Yeah, neither did I, and so I'm just making a ruling, which is it seems to make sense because animal companions can make it. What?
Sorry. So the thing on Stack Exchange makes sense to me. It seems to suggest that it depends on the order that you give it. So if you give it an order to defend itself, then it might not. If you tell it to attack, it might not. But if you tell it kill those whatever or kill that whatever, then it will do everything that it can do, which would include attacks of opportunity. So it depends perhaps on the commands that were given.
Right, but it isn't a sentient. It's not a summoned creature. It has no. I don't give it orders. I give it a specific. I mean, let me double check the read. 1 second. Let me check the wording.
Yep. Yay for complex spells. All right.
I just said kill him.
I have a question as he's apparently running.
Yeah, I mean, they're not defending a location. They're trying to actively kill it. So it makes sense.
So that would be, I would say yes to attack of opportunity then.
Okay.
Yeah. Crit. Hit. Hit. Hit.
Wow.
Miss. Hit. Miss. Or hit, sorry. Hit.
Death by 1,000 cuts, Jesus.
So you've got... So the 17 misses.
It looked like 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 I counted.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. So you tell me, other than the 17 and the 11, how much damage there was, and I will apply it to the creature.
Oh, I don't... 9... Wait, hang on, let me go back up. Sorry.
It's your power.
52 is what it looks like.
I'm not doing all your math for you.
4, 45... 52, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hey, look, with the rolls that he had on the first one, I think that was well deserved.
Yeah.
He just made 20 attacks on it.
I feel like... Is that a little... Oh well, we can talk about that after game. He runs out through this curtain.
It's a 5th level spell.
That's true. And then...
I have a question, Brock.
What?
The point that I picked for silence was on him? Like,
Sure.
was him himself?
Yes.
Does the silence follow him?
When you pick a point, it's not a creature, is it?
No.
Hold on.
Yeah. For the duration, it's a point you choose. Yeah. It is a location in space. It is not a human being or another creature. And it steps out, and stepping directly back in is the head of a red dragon that just cones out this incredible conflagration of fire.
I dropped
Well,
silence.
that's the thing.
So I need everyone to make not Elise, not Fen, but the army men, Brand, Zedran, and Etza to make me dexterity saving throws.
Go back up to their stats.
I feel like Dovahkiin
Wow.
is not fair here. Because we don't have powers of the dragon. Or the dragonborn. This isn't fair. I want to shout at dragon.
I have no idea what he's... I guess it's just a plus.
I got a 23 total.
Foos, Roda.
Something like
Oh,
that.
Brand, yeah, roll your what is it? Your bless, Brand.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it too anyways. Now I have a 25.
Okay. Is everybody done? Because I don't want to spam the chat with my 10 rolls.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead and make your 10 dexterity saving throws.
Hang on.
That,
I just needed the 10 rolls because I can add the 4 to each one of them.
yeah.
So I got a 20, a 20, an 8, a 20, a 5, a 15, 15, a 19, a 20, a 21. Oh, actually, what's the... I just need to know what the half damage is, because if the half damage kills them, it doesn't matter.
Well, it's 18d6, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 9 of them. Oh, Castle MacLady, thank you for the cheers. So, what's their HP?
20?
They're destroyed, yes. 6, 12. 4, 8. So that's 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 36, and then 36, so that'll be 40, 52, 58, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So everybody passed, so you will take half of 74 fire damage, which is 36.
37.
Also,
74, right? It's 37.
Yeah, 37, you're right, 37.
Everyone that has rings of fire resistance, though, will take
I don't.
18.
Yes, anyone who has rings of fire resistance will take 18 points.
And
of
I
damage.
will take
I also
9
evasion.
personally.
And then, as its second action, everybody
And
in
actually,
my...
also,
Huh.
I think the resistance is actually jump stack.
Go on.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Stack.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
So you will take
Right.
18, is that right, Brand?
I'll still take 18, yeah.
Okay, sweet. And so, again, Brand, Zed, and Etza, I need you, because you're the only three that he's aware of, I need you to make wisdom saving throws now.
Like this.
Remember, you have bless.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna help.
I'm gonna lucky that before I bless anyways.
Okay.
That's definitely... I 13's not going to cut it.
Nope.
Yeah,
All
my
right.
14 isn't gonna either.
It is not. So go ahead and roll your bless. All right.
So 17.
So all three of you are now under the effects of his frightful presence. You are each frightened. And you can make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns not to be frightened. Are you immune to being frightened in Rage?
I think that might be one of the other.
Okay, you gotta let me know, because this is a big fight. This is a big fight you got right here.
I was literally looking for a book.
Yeah, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Okay, and with that, it's going to step back 5 feet. Behind the curtain. Boink. And then it's Fen's go.
Oh yeah, Fen. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm definitely
6.
still scared, even though I'm very
Okay.
angry.
So we can't see past that curtain?
Not currently.
That's the dumbest thing ever. Okay.
Why? It's like any other door.
I know, but it blocks line of sight, but it's a curtain.
It probably
It's,
burns.
it's like really thick, velvety curtain. I mean, what? It's not sheer.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Why is that weird?
It's Sean. It just feels cheap from from the sensation of like I want vengeance. I'm blocked by a curtain. Right?
Yes, you are. Indeed.
Anyway.
It's like one of those bad plot points in the
Yeah, it's like I feel like Austin Powers getting stuck in the hallway on the You know,
No, yeah, that's exactly what I.
Beep.
The spy who got stuck behind a door. Or the
Come on, Fen, unleash your mojo.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Fen will cast Spike Growth.
Spike growth.
Starting
Mhm.
here
Yes.
and going forward through the curtain.
Sure. Do you have the spell description for me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
was it in the chat?
Granted 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts, hard spikes, and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for infiltration. So as these spikes come up, right, a creature moves into or within the area. It takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Okay. It does rip the curtains to shreds as these spikes start coming up and swirling through them, and you can see through.
Pardon me.
Well, I guess I have to.
Oh, I thought that was the curtain ripping. Sorry.
That was also... I think that was a great curtain-ripping sound effect. Yeah.
Fen will also not be concentrating on it, so it'll happen and then go away.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's a cute dragon.
What?
He's such a cute dragon.
So there is now spike growth here. So it's going to be... It's a 20-foot radius?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, so it comes out to here on this side.
Yeah,
And then-
unless you can choose to make it smaller.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that's
So
written.
it comes out to here, and then it comes out to here. Okay. That
Yeah,
is a spike
but-
growth radius.
But then it immediately goes away.
It can't. It has to last at least until your turn.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it is a
you don't
constant...
have an you don't have an opportunity to not concentrate until next.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay. All right.
On initiative 20, the dragon rears up and smashes his feet, his front paws against the ground, and you hear this incredible cracking sound as the masonry around you begins to crumble. The large brass awning that was over the top of this breaks and slides off and falls down, and the tiles under your feet begin to rise with heat. And he says, "This is a holy place. You cannot be here." And I need to change maps. And everyone needs to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I have slow fall.
I am not technically on the ground.
Oh, you're flying, that's right.
Am I on the stairs or am I on the thing?
Hang on a second.
Wait.
I got you. I put you mostly where I thought you were. Oh, I copy-pasted you. Yeah, go me. Doop doop.
And we're in the dark.
Yep.
I'm
Wait,
nowhere.
just-
We're in the darkness.
Yeah, hang on a second. Just pulling everyone down. I did a cool thing, and I want to do the cool thing.
No, that's a cool
alright.
thing. Cool.
Please,
The dex save there was for Fen.
I have an 18.
Boink. As the pieces held up by these shafts of magma coming from the central spire start to break apart. And you find yourself now over nothing but air, standing on a floating piece of what used to be the top of this tower. As falling hundreds of feet are broken walls and broken masonry, and all of the curtains are down, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yay.
And I gotta grab something from the map really quick up here. You're on the map.
Brent shrieks like a little girl. Not because he's scared, but because he's frightened.
To front. Doink. Okay, there you go. And then that is his layer action for the turn. Did anybody get a 15 or higher on their dexterity saving throw?
No, but I have slow fall.
Well, you're not
I got-
falling, you're just going to be knocked prone.
I got an 18.
Yeah.
Like a
Fen,
boss.
Fen got a 14.
Okay, so Brand, you are not knocked prone.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets knocked to the ground as all of this happens around you in this cataclysm of noise and fire. And Brand, it's your go.
I'm still on the old map.
Oh,
No, we're all.
Yeah, so am I.
sorry. I just need to center you. I'm sorry. I just need to center you, and I'll do
Oh.
2 maps.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, all right. Wait, are the curtains back?
They're not there anymore. It's all been destroyed. All of that stuff. I just didn't Photoshop it all out properly.
Okay. Do I? All right, that's fine. So I can see straight through to him.
Yes,
What are the black spaces?
that
Open.
is open air and fire.
Cool. I'm going to throw javelin at him.
Okay.
I guess I have disadvantage because I can see him and I'm frightened because that's the thing that happened. Nope.
That one was too far away, too soon there, so you should be there. There we go. Everything should only be a 5-foot jump, mostly from everything else. Yeah, that's gonna miss. But at the end of your turn, you do get. Oh, you know what I did? God damn it! Can you guys remember what you rolled for initiative? In deleting your old,
Yes.
I know Brand, you were a 19. Zed, you were a 19. I know Fen was a 3.
Elise is a 17. I'm a 16.
Elise is a 17. Etz is a 16. Okay, so sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
No, that's fine. It's
19.
a thing.
19. Fen was a 3. Elise was a 17. And Etza was a 16. Okay. Descending. Alright. There we go. Brand, you checked a javelin. You checked 2 javelins, neither of which hit.
Yep. I cannot approach him because I'm
Yep.
afeared, and now I can make another wisdom saving throw to try.
You may
and-
make another wisdom saving throw to try. Yes. You are blessed.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that didn't help me.
Just missed it.
Yeah.
Zed.
That's fine.
Any movement, or are you going to stand where you are?
I'm gonna stand where I am because I'm not
Okay.
getting. I'm too apparently frightened to get close to him, but I'm not going to back up either. So.
Okay. I am going to back up slightly to
Yeah.
here. Or here.
Okay.
Hang on.
Measure it.
That's 45, that's 50, 50. Okay, either way is fine. Alright, so I will be here then. And then, pardon me, casting. Yeah, we're gonna cast a Radiant Altered Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay.
Or, hang on, actually, it might be a straight fireball. Yeah, it's going to be, sorry, Radiant Altered Fireball.
Okay. I need to make a dex save for half, is that right?
Yep.
What's your spell DC?
16.
It'll take half. Go ahead and roll me damage.
So it's
So
going to take
15.
15 plus 11 Radiant all.
Okay. Is it 1 spell per turn gets plus 11, is that right? That's what I recall. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we had
Sweet.
determined.
Yep, okay. Sweet. Yeah, it goes streaking at it, and you realize that the radiant damage it was only because it was radiant damage that it could harm him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Well, and certainly it wouldn't have done shit if it were fire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is
Yeah.
obviously immune to fire guy would be immune
Yeah.
to your normal fireball.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know why you cast fireball.
Well, I cast it because I can alter the
He
damage.
cast Holy Ball, is what he did.
Yeah.
He went, yeah, we created a homebrew thing where he can spend sorcery points to change the damage type to one other damage type of choice.
Goodness gracious! Great balls of radiance.
Yeah, which for him is Radiance, which is great, except for where we are right now. All right, anything else is that? You have moved and you have attacked, you have a bonus action.
Yeah, I need to make a will save.
Oh, yeah. You do have Bless.
Yep.
However, you're gonna miss it even if you get perfect.
Why? What is the DC?
I haven't told you what the DC is yet, and you still
It's higher
failed.
than- it's higher
missed it by
17
one.
because
Yes.
no,
Oh
he
my
said
God.
Brand just missed it. He didn't say missed by 1.
Well,
Guess
I rolled a 16 total, so.
Elise.
Okay, I'm just reading a description real quick so I can make
Sure. Those army men are gross, by the way. While you're looking that up, rest of the world, those army men are gross.
I love those army men. Or the tiny men. Tiny men!
Okay, this is gonna be kind of hard to describe, but
Okay.
let me double check my. What does this cost?
Speaking of, where did the tiny men go?
Charges. They got obliterated. There's a little bit too much damage for them.
right,
They're a little squishy. All right, so I'm gonna spend 5 points out of the Staff of Power, and I will cast. Hang on a second. Wall. How do I not do that? All right, well, I'll just cut and paste then. Fine.
Okay.
Cast Wall of Force.
Okay.
And I'll use the other option of I will make a flat surface made up of 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels. Each panel must be contiguous. So I'm going to make a box outside of this area that I'll put one on the ground that so I'm going to move to here, obviously.
Okay.
It's going to be a box. I'm going to try to draw this. Let me see if I can draw this here. Free shade. Draw shape. No, I want freehand.
Are you able to enclose the dragon?
It's too big.
Yeah, he's...
All right, so I'm going to go. There's going to be a panel on the ground, a panel on top.
Okay.
Put a wall there. There's a 10-foot section there, but there's
Okay.
a 5-foot gap on this side that's open.
Okay. So,
But otherwise, I'm enclosed in a box of force.
nice. Can spells come out of the force?
I'm sorry, no.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I love it, and it is one of the most creative uses. I love it.
This is my dragon blind. This is my dragon blind that I will fight.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god, I
Go
love
ahead.
it. Yeah.
Fucking Conan. Come on, breathe on me, bitch.
Fire breath, motherfucker. Yeah. Okay. That is brilliant, and I love you for it. And thank you for showing me that new use of Wall of Force that I can, in the future, hopefully use on other people. Etza.
Oh, and I'll use the rest of my
movement. Wall
movement.
of force spring up in front of my freaking face.
Yeah, there's a slight shimmer.
Yep, but I actually am fine with it because I'm going to take my half movement to stand up.
Yeah.
And then I will stillness of mind out of my fright.
And that is a bonus action, correct?
No, it's my action.
Oh, it is your action? Oh, and you just go, and then you feel no longer
I
frightened.
don't have to will save, I don't have to anything, I'm just done.
Yep. Okay, sweet. Anything else?
I'm going to use my other... We determined most of my spells are not cantrips or like things I can do as bonus actions, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, speaking of, I'm going to...
The spells that you have are spells. They have the action rating that they have. If they say they are a bonus action, then they are a bonus action. If they say they are an action, they are an action.
I'm also still learning.
So the easiest thing to do would be to look up those spells on the little black eye and drag and drop them onto your character sheet so that you always have their description.
Well,
they will show up in your spells.
By what it said, which was poison spray was supposed to be a cantrip, and minor illusion was supposed to be a cantrip.
Yeah, but cantrip does not mean that they're only a bonus action. They could still be an action.
Okay, and this is me not knowing better.
No, and that's why I'm saying,
right.
If you drag and drop them onto your sheet, you'll have it there, and it'll just tell you that it's an action.
Until I figure out what Elise has done with this Wall of Force, like, I see Elise on the other side, I'll kind of just be like, Elise, what did you do?
You like
protection. I protected you. You're welcome.
He uses protection.
I love it. All right, so you've used your action. You still have a bonus action.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to hop in here.
Okay. It is Adult Red Dragon's turn. Al Hamza is going to fly 45 feet and attempt to grapple Zed.
It'll grapple me?
Yeah.
It has claws.
Hey, you're grapplicious.
Which will be a claw attack. I rolled a 19 plus 14. It's a deadly encounter, brother. 2d6 plus 8 damage. It's not super damaging. So it's going to be 9 plus 8 is 17 because math. And then realizing that you're flying, how would I throw? Would it be an athletics check?
Yeah?
Probably.
No, I would say
Probably.
athletics check. You have to be athletic to throw a thing where you need to.
Yeah. He
But
wants
probably
to chuck you. Shove or throw. Hang on. Yeah, let's take a look because I'm trying to do something creative. Throw. Thrown property small humanoids gnomes improvised weapon. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna make an athletics check. Boink. So he got a plus
So
4.
shoving a creature using an attack, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either knock it prone or push it away from you.
Okay.
You make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength, athletics, or dex acrobatics.
Okay. Make it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Does that make an acrobatics or athletics check, whichever is better for you?
And then it's up to you whether or not you want to follow how far it can go or whatever.
What does it
By
say?
default, the shove is 5 feet. You're
Okay.
literally, I'm same size, you're same size, and I just push you over.
Yeah, and this is huge and you're medium. So I'm going to say that he chucks you, and you're still in the air. You don't lose your shit, but I'm going to say 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. He chucks you out to where you can't currently see, so... And so now you find yourself as a flying creature dangling over the city, and he flies back. And he looks frustrated. He's like, and then he goes to swipe at Fen, I think, with his second attack. Yeah. And he'll use his tail for that. What is Fen's AC?
Oh, sorry. Fen's AC is... hang on, because I'm not entirely sure if Fen's listed AC includes the armor from Barkskin or not.
I don't think so.
Oh, probably not.
So I'm
No,
pretty
it's just
sure...
from the dragon scale armor.
Okay, so... Oh, interesting. I also didn't quite understand how that works anyway.
Barkskin sucks.
Yeah, Barkskin is not good. The AC is 16.
Okay, it hits.
All Barkskin does is if Fen were somehow without his armor, he
Yes.
would come out at 16.
So it's going to be 16 points of damage, bludgeoning, as he
Okay.
swings his tail around, and then he flies back another 40 feet. This way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Doink. Okay. And that's his go. You know what? He's actually going to stay there, I think. He is, by the way, 10 feet off the ground right now. He's going to hang out for a second, see what happens. Fen, it's your go.
Okay. So let's alter what Fen's original plan was. Yeah, Fen is going to... No, I think Fen's still going to do what he was going to do. So Fen will cast Ice Storm.
Okay.
Basically on the dragon. It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Yeah.
So it's going to be... Hang on. So it's going to start just behind him so
Okay.
that it'll fully encompass him.
Yeah.
It'll go 10 feet below and 30 feet above.
How far back do you want it to start? There we go.
So-
Back here, right?
Well, it's a 20... What? Didn't I say 20 feet? So it should be...
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, are you... Some of you have been okay with hitting party members with spell effects in the past, and so I'm asking, is this one of those times?
This is not one of those times.
Okay, so you can place it in such a way that it does not hit your party members. Is it a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, it's a dex save for half.
Okay.
Uh,
Passes.
okay, and then so it's going to take. Okay, so hang on. So now I need to roll. It's going to take some bludgeoning and some cold.
Yes.
2d8. So it takes half of 7,
So 3.
and that's bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then it's going to take Jesus. And then it's going to take 5 cold.
5 cold. Okay.
The area is also considered difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. It's going to take a legendary action to hit Fen, unless Fen has any other actions.
Well, Fen was going to run into the duck blend.
Okay. It'll take its attack of opportunity on Fen then.
Oh, is it considered? I wasn't sure. I thought it was flying.
Yes, but you are within reach of its tail, which has a 15-foot reach, or of its bite, for that matter. So it's actually going to try and bite at you as Fen goes in. AC 16, right?
Yep.
It's going to be a hit. Uh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 19 points of piercing damage, plus 6 points of fire damage is 25. So Fen needs to give me a DC 25 concentration check. Or half that, DC 13 concentration
Not a
check.
concentration spell.
Oh, it's not?
No, it only lasts. It just lasts until next turn.
Okay, so it is 25 points of damage. As you just...
Question real quick.
Yep.
How do you determine the DC of a spell?
The spell DC is based on your caster level, which as a monk, if it doesn't say, it's going to be wisdom, because that's your primary stat.
Okay, so where do I put that?
On the spells page.
Yeah, in relation to what?
I'm just spell save, spell attack.
Yeah, you select your spellcasting ability, and it should fill out the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a caster, it doesn't though.
I think
Hang
there's
on.
a
Because I
box
get
to check for it.
Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna fix it. Real quick.
Thank you.
Spellcasting ability. Oh, that's Elise. No, that's the wrong person. Etza. Wisdom. Boom.
Yay! Thank you.
That's yes, okay. Doink. Okay. As a legendary action, it's gonna take a tail attack. Again, it's gonna do a wing swipe against Brand.
What's the reach on that?
10 feet.
Because if he's flying and he's 10 feet away from me.
Let me look. Wing attack. Creatures in 10 feet of the dragon must make a DC. You're right. So he will just make a bite attack against you,
Okay.
which has a reach of 15 feet. Fine.
I
Oh no,
just
it
said
has to be a
like-
tail or wing attack. So he makes a tail attack against you, which has a reach of 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Your AC again? He rolled a 19.
Whatever.
Yeah. So it's going to be.
Cheater.
I know he's a big cheater. 18 points of damage.
Okay, is that before or after half?
Oh, that is before. Sorry, 9 points of damage.
That's fine.
All right. And at the top of the round, I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw as these continue to fly apart. Slowly, but inexorably, becoming more unstable as they do.
Is there a floor in the cube of force?
That's actually the
No,
next
I
question
can't make a floor. I reread
I was
it.
going to try and tackle. So,
Oh no, it shoves us along.
yeah, that's what I thought. It would just shove you along with it, right?
No, the fall of force doesn't go anywhere. If the thing underneath us moves, we get
It
wedged
only-
up against the wall, and then that
Okay.
thing slides out from underneath us.
Okay, so you would move.
I don't know if it's attached. I don't know how. It's up to you. Depends on whether or not the wall of force is attached to the space, or is it attached to the ground? I don't know.
I think it's attached to the. If it doesn't have a full.
I can't. I have to make a flat. It has to be like it has to be a wall. So I just have to make a P-shaped wall, but I can't. So I can't make a panel up and down.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it remains in space where it is, but it puts you guys where you are now, essentially, right?
Right, but Fen can't go through it.
I wonder what that means.
We just get squished inside. I mean, we get squished a little bit.
Yeah, everybody make me a Constitution saving throw.
No,
Wait.
We just get moved.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You just get moved. That's right. That's fair.
This. It just shoves us.
Yeah, it just shoves you back. That is correct. So assume that it's the central pillar that's not moving. It's just in terms of space. I have to move everything except the top piece. Because I didn't plan as correctly as I wanted to. Okay, so everything should be about 10 feet apart except for this. 1 second. And then it is layer action. Should be here. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, so everything's still moving.
Yeah, everything is kind of slowly moving apart, and underneath you see these kind of columns of lava holding the pieces up as you guys fight, right? That are kind of shooting out from this central spire of this tower.
Okay.
And then, last but not least... Everybody give me a dexterity. Everybody except Zed, who is not on the thing, give me a dexterity saving throw.
That weeks ago.
And Brad, remember you're blessed. Remember your hashtag blessed. Oh, you did. You did. I see it. Yes.
That weeks ago.
Yeah. So I need a Fen. There we go.
Well, so it's DC 15, right?
Yeah.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
Okay. So if you... these pillars of magma shoot up from the ground throughout all of the different pieces of this as they fly through, as these pieces become more and more unstable and start to break apart. If you rolled less than a 15, you will take 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage. If you rolled 15 or greater, you will take 7 points of damage, fire damage.
Can I evade it down further?
I'm sorry, say that again?
You will take, if you rolled a 15 or greater, you will take 7 points of damage. If you rolled less than a 15...
Just give us the total and what the DC is if we failed, because it's
okay.
We're going to do math.
14. Okay.
So 7 for us with half.
Yes.
Or 5.
Oh, wait, this is from the dexterity save?
Yes.
Oh, well then I do need to roll the blessed die. Hang on. Okay,
Still
so
failed.
13, so that is a fail.
Yep.
And so it's how much damage you said?
14.
14. And nobody is prone from this. This is not a prone attack. Oh,
okay.
You were prone from the... But you would have been prone from the original as they moved apart.
Oh, okay, I am?
Only if you failed... Oh, no. No. Shut up. Yeah, don't listen to me. Yeah, I have a checklist, and that was only for round 1, so don't listen to me. I'm trying to... This is probably the most complicated fight I've tried to run ever, so bear with me as I run through all of the different bits and gubbins and learn how to do it.
Brock?
Yeah.
Am I able to evade you down the 7 damage further to no damage?
Yes, it is a dexterity save, so yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
all
you
right.
said it's fire damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Fen's ring helps.
Yes, which would make it 3. Brand?
No, make it 7.
Makes it 7.
Oh, but did Fen fail? Fen failed? Okay, yeah.
Fen failed.
Half of whatever you took, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, and we're back to the top of the round with Brand.
Okay. What do you think?
Maybe we take 7. Makes sense. Maybe we take 3. Maybe we would take 3. Round up, round down? No.
It's always round down for damage reduction. Yeah.
Brand has an idea.
I both love and hate when Brand has ideas.
Yeah, Brand is going to try and make a standing jump onto this piece in the center.
Okay.
It's going to be athletic check.
Sure would.
Be a
This is a bit more centered, but you get the point.
Yeah.
The fiery square is a bit more centered there. Yeah.
Disadvantage because I'm framed because he's a jerk.
Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna luck that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Because
yeah. Where's my thugs? Because I'm like super good at it, and I somehow failed.
Because of the fear, right? And so you do make it over. And with a 23, I'm going to say you can stand here without touching. Like, you're on the edge.
Yeah.
Right? But a stiff breeze could currently knock you back into that pile of magma behind you.
Okay. And then I'm going to reach over and grab the black thing.
Okay, you got it. It's in your hand.
It was making noises, and I feel like maybe that's Barrack's soul.
It is. In fact, when you touch it, you get this flash of Barrack and you and Zed sitting around a campfire, drawing from the deck of many things.
I got him, guys. We can go. And then I'll make my wisdom check to try and not be framed anymore.
Okay.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Am I still framed?
You are still framed.
That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Okay.
It is what it is.
Brand's done.
All right. Zed, it's your go.
Okay. So this time, let me see. Who all else is hurt?
Me.
Anyone else?
Brand's feelings are hurt.
I know Fen is hurt.
Brand, you and I were the three who got hit by
has
the
Elise
fireball.
seriously taken no damage?
I've taken 7 damage.
Oh, sorry, 7.
Okay, well maybe it's not yet time for Mass Cure Wounds. In that case then, I will use my self-heal, which I haven't used in a while.
Yep.
And that's a bonus, I believe, to Voomp myself for 11 points, because I can heal the number of hit points I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I am going to... Oh, fuck all of this. Yeah, so I'm going to cast a radiant vitriolic sphere. So radiotic sphere. Radiolic.
Radiotic. I like it. It's a radiotic sphere. It's a dexterity saving. Is that right? Make a launch if you cover a number of feet.
Yeah.
Up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet immediately before making a standing jump, you can leave only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. This rule assumes
that's just for future reference while he rolls his damage.
Okay. The DM's description.
Since we got to jump a bunch at this thing, I assume so.
Yeah. There will be jumping, I would imagine.
Or no, actually, I apologize. I'm not doing the radiotic sphere. I
apologize.
No, I'm not doing the radiotic sphere. I'm going to hit him with magic missile.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Radiotic missile?
No, actually, I can't alter those because I'm not strictly speaking casting them. They come from the robe.
Yes. Because you have the robe of the stars. So it's 7d4.
Yep.
All right, roll it up. You can't do anything about it. It's a magic missile.
Yep.
17 points of damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
As this, anime sort of cloud of magic missiles slams into his chest, and he looks pretty mad at you right now.
Yeah. Now, my question, though, would it still get my radiant bonus?
No.
Okay.
It's a magic item.
That is fine. And then I am going to also whack him with a... believe I'm going to hit him with Sacred Flame.
Your flame is sacred.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try hitting him with Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So, Because I mean, I don't know. I don't know what his fucking saves are. I'm sure all his saves are great.
No, one of them is not.
Okay.
Two of them are not.
That's what I'm Arcana checking next turn.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a dexterity saving throw. Boink. I've just been rolling really good on his dex saving throws. He makes it. He has crap. He's got a +6 to his dex saving throw. That is not his lowest save.
But it's worse than most of them.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Can't quite make it in this turn. And then let's try a will save.
Will save.
Oh, in that case, though, I'm going to be over ground. Sorry, I can do that.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yep, that's a nope.
All right.
Okay. Elise.
And then I will be right back again.
Okay.
Arcana check to figure out what his lowest save would be.
Okay. Let me check. So it looks like it would be his int save. Int save.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me see real quick here.
And I bet he just thinks he's so smart, too.
I mean, yes. He's smarter than the average bear, but not smarter than the average dragon.
That's fair. Brand thinks he's kind of dumb, but Brand's probably not smart enough to realize that that's a stupid mistake.
Stuff, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Where the hell is it?
I have a cool idea. I'm excited.
Oh, wrong button. Wrong button.
When Etza gets ideas, it's probably bad.
I mean, Brand had another idea, but then Brand decided that, like, eye on the prize. Eye on the prize.
Finish one. All right.
Etza doesn't always think things through entirely. She's just like, oh, try this. But
Well, if you give Brand a couple of days, he'll think things through all the way.
I assume this is going to work badly for me because
Okay.
I just
well, with my luck, is going to like I'm just got like a legendary ability to get the fuck out of it. I'm going to take a 5-foot step back
Yes.
and fuck it. I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
Sure.
I'm going to spell secrets it into an int save,
Okay.
and I'll blow a 3rd level spell
Nice.
to raise the DC by 2.
Okay.
So it's a 19 int save.
Disintegrate
Okay.
with an int save.
He'll use his first legendary resistance of the day.
There you go.
To pass that save.
Unfortunate.
To casting at 6th level.
But not unexpected.
Just want to
So
see.
he'll.
Just want to see.
Okay. Oh, does it only do the damage if he fails to save?
I don't even remember.
Let's look. That's why we have internet.
Pretty sure it's. I'm skimming this the description again.
Yeah. I love Disintegrate. It's such a good spell. I feel bad using it as a DM.
Nope.
Oh, it's a whiff? Okay.
On a
Yeah,
failed
so-
save.
So yeah, he uses his first legendary resistance of the day to shake it off. And now also is kind of looking at you as one of the two people who are scariest to him.
And then I went back over there.
Okay, Etza.
I'm gonna take a 5-step over here.
Yeah.
And centered on the very center point,
Yes.
I'm casting darkness.
Okay.
I can center it on a target and it will follow him.
Sure. It is now dark in a 60-foot radius around him.
Sorry, y'all.
15 foot.
15.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15-foot radius.
15.
Okay, 15 foot. Okay, cool. All right. Anything else?
I don't think I have anything else. I stepped back. I'm like,
Sweet.
something.
Could you just turn on an order on it?
Oh, yeah, I can totally do that. You're right. Thank you. Doink. Or 15 feet. Boink. Save changes. Oink. There we go. Make it a square. Make it, yeah, hang on a
We
second.
can't see it though.
Why can't anyone see his aura? That's weird.
I don't
Make
know.
it a square. Save changes. Okay, 15-foot aura. And then maybe we do this. And advanced. Oh, yeah, here we go. See aura, see thingy. There we go. Save changes. Boy, you should see it now, right?
Yeah, that's too big though.
No, it's 15 foot.
No.
It's
Okay.
15 foot from it.
Yeah.
That might be
So-
too.
Yeah, no, it's this. way.
It's only too big at the corners. Right. So
No,
when
it's
you
too big
cast
everywhere.
it,
Because
Yeah,
it should be
it
from the
should
center
only
of the creature. Does it extend out from every inch of its body, or does it just extend out from the center point of its square?
15
if you-
point radius from a point I choose.
so I
Then
guess
you
it would
can't
only
put it on
extend 10 feet around him?
Hang on, what does it say? It's okay. So it's if you
Any creature overlaps with the
you'd have to
area-
pick an object it was carrying if you wanted it. You can't stick it. You can't stick it to him. You can only stick it to a thing on him.
He is carrying purely his regal draconic self.
So then you can't stick it to him. You can only stick it next to him, like in his space.
There's nothing. He has nothing on him at all.
No,
whatsoever?
he's a dragon. He's not wearing rings or necklaces or pouches or gear. That would be anathema.
Wearing his dragon birthday suit.
Yeah, he is wearing his dragon birthday suit for this party, but he is currently in score something in darkness. If you
Okay.
so choose to do that, knowing the rules as they are now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still doing that.
Okay.
Can we draw a shape that I can then move around? Because I will keep trying.
Can you
to
move it? You can't move it. It's point you choose. It doesn't say you can move it. So I can draw it if you want, but okay. I'm sorry. Spellcasters can be difficult to master. But this is what the darkness would look like.
Can you just ping the point that you're putting on so that we all know where the point is?
There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
There's the darkness.
Thank you.
All right. So
Now I can shoot magic missiles at him.
into the darkness. All right. So it is now the red dragon's go, and he's just gonna fly up here because blindside is a bitch. And
Wait, guess what?
blindside.
I don't know what blindside is.
He can see even when he's blind. Like he can
Yeah.
act unimpeded even when he's blinded.
Yep. And he's gonna throw down on Zed. He's just gonna throw down on Zed, being one of the two primary people hurting him at the moment. So it'll be. Oh, let me see if his breath recharges. Oh, it recharges. That changes what he does. He comes from here, goes to here, and shoots his breath weapon. Actually, he'll do it from here.
I feel like the wall of force should now turn that into a convection oven inside that.
Right?
Sorry, guys. I mean, I just like logically.
Yeah, can I get all of you, Zed, Elise, Fen, and Etza, to make me dexterity saving throws?
What bonus do I get for having cover?
Plus... I would call you at half cover right now, so +2? Right?
Completely behind the wall.
+4. Okay, I'll give you the +4. And that was
Okay.
Etza.
Yeah, I don't want to.
What are the rules?
Now, here's my question: Is it definitely hitting me and them? Like, is he at a point above me then?
Yeah, he can easily fly up to a point where he can just point down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a dex save.
It is a dex save.
Okay, well that was me,
Okay.
and then this one is Fen.
Okay.
Okay.
1 second. Hang on.
Do I need to roll any higher than a 23?
No.
Okay.
I still need a Elise.
Hang on, I'm reading how cover works.
Oh, okay.
You and your breeding skills. Always
I
trying
know.
to.
Well, I mean, it's good to do because it could.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh,
so
+5. It would be a +5, right? Because 3/4 covered.
Why do I have 3/4 covered?
Because it's a cone.
That's not what a cone. That's why I'm reading the area effect rules. Typically, the point of origin is a point in space. Some spells have an object. A spell's effect extends in a straight line from the point of origin. If no unblocked straight line extends from the point of origin to the location within the area of effect, that location isn't included in the spell's area. To block one of these imaginary lines, an obstruction must provide total cover. I have no idea. So I'm going to roll it. Dex plus, that's a 19.
What's the question? I don't understand.
Whether or not
Figure out whether or not the cone extends past the cover that I have.
Oh, whether it only hits what? Etza? And,
Yeah, if Fen would have Fen would have some cover.
yeah.
Etza would have.
Yeah, Fen would
Probably
have
none.
some cover. Yeah, Etza would have none because it's straight in the face. I
I
would have.
3/4. I rolled it at 3/4.
Yes.
That gives me a 19, and I can
And
roll left.
I would have given Fen a half cover.
Half cover?
Right. Yeah.
Well,
And then roll your bless, Elise.
I'm already at a 19. Do I need to roll it?
Yes.
because it's 18. Oh no. Oh, what?
No, it's his primary death weapon.
Yeah,
You're good. All right, you made it.
21.
You made it. Just
Okay.
like okay, so the DC
and now I
is
get-
21. Yeah.
And now I have to walk the dog.
Okay.
Fen has no chance because Fen rolled a 1.
Okay. It is 64 damage for those who failed.
I will
Woo!
make
Fen is still
yeah.
up.
32 damage halved, or
Yep.
with your ring of resistance, 16 damage.
If you got both.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
don't got both because you never bought me one.
You weren't with us when we got them.
I know. And we've already gone through this one, and you still didn't.
But you sound so bitter, like we never bought you one. It's not that we didn't consider you. You didn't exist. to
You
be
didn't exist
considered.
yet. You weren't in the fiction. We couldn't have bought you something yet.
I would have. And I would be useful, sure. That would be awesome.
We didn't know what you were. For all we knew at the time, you could have been a fucking flame elemental.
All right, so we're going to have to take a quick break as one of our players needed to go walk the dog. So we're just going to make this a formal break, and we will be right back
That's
as our
good.
lovely
Right.
couple decides to argue, which is also. We'll be right back. Love you. Bye. Someone gonna die. All right, so we're back, and we're fighting an adult red dragon on the top of a tower that is slowly but surely breaking apart. And it is still up and kicking and has just used flame breath on a group of people inside of a wall of force. It's gonna fly over to Zed and take its last 2 actions.
Oh,
What was the damage on the wall? On the...
No,
Oh,
he was trying to punch you in the dick.
It was 64, 32, 18. Or math, not 18. 32, 16. Yeah. Yeah. Fire breath is not its whole round action. It does
Was
not
32 is the half damage?
32 is a half damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's find out how hurt I am.
I honestly think it only hits you once. What's your AC?
Actually pretty high.
Yeah.
18.
Nope, it hits you twice. I thought it was higher than that, actually. I did. I legitimately thought it was higher than that. So it's going to take 1 claw and 1 bite at you. So the
Shield, I'm sure.
yeah. So
Wait, you
the
didn't raise shield last turn? Come on.
no raising shield. What's up? So the bite will do 21 points of damage, 14 piercing, 7 fire.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And
7
then-
fire, so only 4
Yes.
fire?
3
Round
fire.
up?
Always run down. Always run down.
Always run down.
So it's I'm sorry, and you said how much
sorry.
piercing?
14 plus 8 is 22. 22. Sorry, 22 piercing. I forgot to add the bonus because I'm a bad person.
So 22 plus 4, so it's 26
Yes,
from 1 attack?
from 1 attack.
Okay.
It's his bite. It's his big mouthy attack. And then 16 from the claw.
Oh, well, okay, that makes my math easier.
Okay.
Dead, it's dead. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're over something.
Oh, yeah, and I'm actually not even going to get a chance to fall fully to the ground before Fen goes, and I'll be right back up.
Yeah, I mean, how high up were you?
I mean, I was 40 feet up.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. You won't have fallen all the way to the ground before you're up. But do you lose your radiant thing when you get knocked out?
We never determined that.
I feel like yes.
It lasts for a minute. I mean, if you want to remove the one thing that makes me special, then okay,
Were you trying to guilt trip me?
maybe. We've been learning about appeals to emotion in English class.
At least you have recognized that's the only thing special about it.
So here is what I'm saying, and this is follow my line of logic. When a barbarian gets knocked out, they lose their rage.
Okay,
When a mage gets knocked out, they lose their concentration spells.
I'm not going to contest it either way. You make whatever call you feel you should make.
Following
like-
that chain of logic,
If that's how you want to screw over Ben in this particular instance.
Oh my god, stop it! You know I have an overdeveloped sense of guilt? What are you doing? What?
I would just want to point out that those examples you mentioned are things that you can do repeatedly. His thing is once per day.
Yeah.
He can't just go back up.
That has no effect on it. There's a bunch of spells I can cast once
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah,
Well,
if you
I-
have like 1 5th level spell slot.
I'm just making a counterpoint, like
Yeah.
right, like
I'm gonna make it. I'm making a call in the moment, and Ben can argue with me about it later, and I'm gonna say it drops as you get knocked out.
There's no argument. I agree. I think that I
Okay.
actually think that's the right call. But
Okay. You needed to guilt trip
I
me.
mean, I agree as well, but that just
Yeah, it's too much
Okay.
fun not to.
He's pouting.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, the adult red dragon has essentially used all of its movement and all of its attacks, and it's Fen's go. Is Fen up? Oh,
Fen is
2
going
hit
to
points. Or he has 2 hit points.
Fen is going to use Cure Mass Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Or, sorry, Mass Cure Wounds.
Does it only hit one person?
Oh,
It's
no.
mass.
That's the mass part.
Yay!
It won't hit Brand, I don't think, because of the wall of force, right?
No, it won't, because if it doesn't let
But
me
it'll hit
select it, then
Yeah.
that's
Brand's not gonna worry. Brand's not worried.
fine. And actually... Oh, interesting. I forgot that...
It's also a point of your choice, so you could make it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's true.
Huh.
Huh. Well, the magic can't pass through the wall of force, as I understand it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just put the center. You center the point past the point where the burst will hit him still. Doesn't weigh
Oh,
about-
yeah.
No, I actually just learned something about Fen's spell list. Pardon me. Fen is not going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. Fen is going to cast Heal on Zedrit and just heal him for a flat 70.
There you go. Okay.
Now, here's my question. Does the fear effect wear off as well?
Yeah. Yep. But as you slam into the ground, you will start with 13 points of damage.
Fine. That's fine, actually.
Okay. No more fear. Fear is gone.
Yep.
Because you were above your movement speed, my call is right. Like, you wouldn't impact, essentially, I would say, until the beginning of the round. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And so
And then-
heal, impact,
Yeah, so heal,
wake up.
except Brand goes in between all that.
Yes. Okay, but yeah, you will, for ease of bookkeeping, start with 13 less than max hit points and prone on the ground, awake.
Fine.
Yep.
Fen does not have any bonus things, I don't think. I'm just double checking, but I'm thinking probably not. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Yep, nope, Fen is done.
Brand.
Cool. Brand's going to move over. Brand's going to unclick from the ruler so he can select himself, and then Brand's going to move over to here and then do a standing jump over to here.
Okay.
So that's like less than 10 feet, so he's fine, whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Slide sideways, so 5, 10. To here.
You should go over to his desk and rifle through his shit.
Brand doesn't think of such things.
Find his sensitive documents.
I'm gonna read your diary. Oh my god, you like that guy?
No.
Oh my god, you're a Harry fan?
I've got all your nudes
Yeah, okay.
in his iCloud account.
Throw a javelin because he can. Disadvantage because reasons.
Miss.
He likes to go to cars fucking dragons, not dragons
Right.
fucking cars.
Yeah, I think
He's a dragon bottom.
this is my last javelin that I'll throw.
Okay.
already.
Who ended up with the special
That's a
javelin?
hit.
Hey, look at that. Finn has it.
Ah, okay.
For 12 more points of damage.
Yeah, and then
Somebody got to
I
hit
can
it on the
try-
dragon this round. Okay.
I'm going to try and I'm going to rage again because I popped out.
Yep.
Didn't make an attack or get hurt, and then I will make a luck roll because I'm tired of being afraid. It's not
Yeah. I respect it.
because I'm still blessed. So
You
Like
could do it. You could get there.
Actually.
What?
Zed's the one that blessed everybody.
Oh.
That's fine. Okay, I fail it. I'm still afraid. Whatever.
And you would have made it.
I would have. It's fine.
But yeah, no one is blessed anymore.
No, but yep, that's a good call. He is correct. So
Yeah, I thought it was you. I don't know why.
Is it used to be?
Elise.
Because I
Yeah.
usually was blessing
Yeah.
people.
That's what I thought. Yeah, no, it's a good call. Yep.
You can just rub the soul for an extra luck. Does the paladin aura extend out from my?
Right,
It's
right.
carrying
He's
the
in my
magical
pocket.
paladin.
He's in
Because
my
then you'd just be
pocket.
immune to
I've got
fear.
his aura, right?
Yeah, you'd just be flat out immune to it. It'd be fine.
I have teleportation circle, but I don't know any teleportation points on this plane. Can I use teleportation circle to send us home?
You cannot use teleportation circle across planes.
All right.
I'm sorry. I think it specifically says it has to be on this
Yeah,
plane.
it does.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Yeah. I'm like 99% sure, yeah.
I
I'm
Plan of travel or whatever the other one was.
Brand is too far away from you to do that right now.
So what you need to do is you just need to have like a way of communicating with somebody on the other side that would just summon monster you to back. Like, oh look, I always call
Oh, yeah,
this
hey,
guy.
here I am.
Summon human.
And set. Prone on the ground. Scorched. So your robes and pieces a wreck.
Wings clipped.
Coughing and sputtering. I will stand.
half move.
And deliver.
Am I in threat with
No,
the
he
dragon?
is 40 feet above you.
Okay. 1,
Yeah.
2,
Wait, how many feet above?
40.
3.
I can't jump that high.
No, I actually don't. Nope.
I was as high. It was as high as Zed was. Zed, how high were you?
Huh? Oh no, I was 40 feet up. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
I can't jump that high.
If I jump and post my immovable rod, then you could jump on the immovable.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Except I'm not doing that right now, because that takes time. And instead, what I'm doing is mass cure wounds.
Okay.
I guess I'll take that instead.
Yeah, you will.
Well, the dragon will come down eventually, bite us in the face.
So now we're gonna hasten it a bit. So mass cure wounds. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And so. Okay, so everyone's gonna heal 3d8 plus. I want to say 3. No, plus 4. Okay. Oh, but I get to reroll the 1.
Yay.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So everyone gets 17 plus 4. Everyone gets 21 points healed.
Except Brand.
I can see Brand where I am.
30-foot radius sphere. Center on a point of your
yeah.
choosing. So maybe, but if you do it over here, yeah, the problem is the wall of force.
Yeah, the wall
Right.
of force is fucking it. I either get
Yeah.
people in it or not.
Yep.
Brand cares.
Um,
Brand is
Brand keeps yelling, heal the softy.
healing. I mean, let's be honest. The dragons completely ignored me, except for that like fire breath at first. But that
yeah, it's only going for people it perceives to be threats.
well, that's because I can't fly.
Well, no, he can't either.
Hey, I did damage on last round. What did you do last round?
Anything else, Zed?
Yeah. Yes. Because I am also going to. Oh fuck. So we're gonna try to toll the dead just to see. He needs to make
Dong. A
a
wisdom saving throw?
save.
What's your spell DC?
16.
Give me that sweet, sweet damage.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet.
Yep.
So 3d12.
Yep. For 16.
It's
Boom!
16 necrotic damage, not
Fascinating.
fire.
Yeah.
And here's the loud bell noise. I will then take my move, which I have not yet done, and I will go 1, 2, 3. Because I had to stand up, and yep, okay, that's where I am.
Okay. Elise.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna prodigious memory to change one of my memorized spells out for a different one. So I'm gonna drop.
Your memory is so prodigious.
It is indeed. Temporarily forget about animated objects and remember synaptic straight. And I will cast. What's the radius on this thing?
What the fuck is that shit, by the way?
Wizards, man.
No, the stuff that keeps zoning in on the map.
Oh,
It's
as
like background.
it's just background.
Right, but why does it only slowly come in like line by line every so many turns?
Because I'm only revealing it when I need to have extra space to move tokens.
Oh, okay. I'm naturally suspicious, so I thought that you were like, I thought it was some kind of like,
It's the nothing.
yeah, I thought it was some fucking thing that was like slowly morphing in that was just gonna zot us all into non-existence.
Nope.
I'm gonna poke
John
a
is
little
actually tired of running this game, so he's
bit.
like, one last hurrah and we're done.
Eat it.
Starting next Saturday, slot open to all comers.
I poke my head around the corner.
Yep.
So I can cast Synaptic Strike on the opposite side, and that's the wrong DC, but whatever.
Yeah, that's what is your actual DC?
Hang on, let me fix it.
36 damage? God damn. Yeah, he has to use a legendary on that.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Why did it not say? All right, I wanted to include spell description on. Yes. Why did you do the wrong spellcasting ability? None selected. Weird.
Oh, weird.
There. Well, it would have been that.
Oh, okay. You choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere. On that point of intelligence saving throw, a creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower. No, he's got that. Takes 86 psychic damage or half as much on a successful save. So he's going to take 14. Oh, he's going to take 18 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll take his 18. And that's a cool spell. What's that? Does that come out of Xanathos?
That is Synaptic Static is the name of the spell, according to the online spellbook, not Synaptic Strike.
Oh, weird. Because I cut and pasted in there from something else. So.
I mean, I searched Synaptic, and the only thing I came up with Synaptic Static, which is the exact same
Weird.
description.
You guys see between that Toll of the Dead and then this other psychic assault, he loses like 10 feet of air, and he's kind of has to shake his head a little bit to get back in the game. He's pretty fucked up at this point.
Horde on him! More!
Essa.
Hi. So we lost 10 feet?
He did. He's 30 feet up.
I don't know if I can jump that high.
Make an athletics check. Is there
You
only
cannot.
way to find? No. Yeah.
You cannot. You flat out cannot.
Dynamite.
Can it be an acrobatics check?
It's still though.
Okay,
Like,
so had Zed put the immovable rod there, I would have
Never
said
mind.
that is cinematically awesome, and I
didn't
would
have
have given you the
ability, I'm
check.
sorry.
And I would have given you the check because I found it cinematically awesome.
There
But he did.
It doesn't,
Can I
there's
do
no
it
check.
for myself?
There, by default, like there's a calculator. There's just
Yeah.
straight math. The check makes
Yeah.
it either like not fall or do other stuff. The distance you can go is just a number,
So I can't.
and you can't also no.
you have like throwing knives. Do you have daggers? You could throw daggers at them.
Yeah, and there are mods out there, people have hacked it so you can be like, oh, you want to do a wire fu monk who can do that? Here are some rules, right? But we would have to talk about wire
Okay,
fu.
I
Yeah.
would like to jump in the air and put my immovable rod somewhere.
Okay, that
Maybe I can do my own magic food.
okay. So yeah, you can. You'd probably want to put it outside the wall of force because it has a roof, right?
I can't make a roof now.
Oh, you can't make a roof. Okay, so no, you can put it wherever
It
you
just
want.
goes up 20 feet.
Okay.
Wait, the roof goes up 20 feet?
I'm
No.
going here.
The wall.
I can't
Or
make
the
a roof.
wall?
The walls
So
go
I
up.
have to
So, my question is, could she jump off the top of the wall of force?
She'd have to be able to jump up 20 feet to get to the top of it.
I mean, I'd be willing to do that.
Oh,
Sure.
All right. So how would we want to
Okay,
I
So,
get
okay,
you.
what is your strength?
My strength modifier is +1.
No, what is your strength score?
12.
12? Okay, with a running jump, you can jump. You can long jump 12 feet or high jump 4 feet. You can reach up and grab something that is 13 feet off the ground.
So, yes. What he said.
So you'd have to jump up and place the immovable rod, jump up and grab the immovable rod, get on the immovable rod, jump up, grab the top of the wall of force, and then you'd be at the top of the wall of force where you have to stand on a little quarter-inch thingy.
Fine.
Wait, you can climb sheer surfaces as a monk. You can run up a wall as a monk.
Oh.
I don't okay.
Yeah, you can run up a wall as a monk.
Yeah.
Hey,
That is literally one of your class features. Is because I have done it, and Volta used to do it. You just cannot stop on a horizontal surface, right?
Well,
on a
Volta
vertical
used to
surface.
do it, I thought, because she was an Aragonasi.
There was,
No.
I think she was better at it.
And she was a
monks
water
had it.
genasi.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
And then
you
Yeah,
can.
okay. So I would like to run up the wall.
Okay. You run up the wall and you're on top of the wall. That's 20 feet of movement.
Okay. And then.
Well,
I'm gonna try to jump from the top of the wall to the dragon.
Okay. It's a athletics check. Let me look at jumping real quick. Just make sure I get it right.
I posted the link to the calculator.
Oh, you did? Thank you. Because you are essentially 10 feet and it's 20 feet high. You're 10 feet and 10 feet. So
With 10 feet of movement, your long jump is 12 feet horizontal, and your high jump can reach 4 feet off the ground.
all right. So you don't have enough movement. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, you definitely
There's not enough. There's not enough runway for you to get up.
Okay, the moment I get to my highest crest, I turn on my run,
Okay.
and I will be hanging from it.
Okay. So you jump, and you're now hanging here.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
Step of the Wind doubles your jump distance for the turn.
Oh, there we go.
So if we turn on Step of the Wind with a key
Yeah.
point, you can now, your long jump with a 10 feet of movement, your long jump is 24 feet horizontal and 8 feet off the ground. You can reach something, you can reach up and grab something 17 feet off the ground. With no
then
movement,
yeah.
12, 4, and 13.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna say you can totally grab him. It'll be your whole round to get up there and like you've climbed up. You use your key for Step of the Wind. You run off this thing, and you're able to kind of get up and grab one of his claws, and now you're up on him.
I will specifically use my crowbar to wrap it around. Like
Okay,
the-
so you're securing yourself to it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Sweet. All right. And that's your whole go. Now that we figured that out. Yep.
Okay.
You should put all of your monk skills on like your bio,
Yeah.
so that you have them in
I
one
thought
place
I
and can
did,
just
but I'm
look at them.
thinking I did the Shadow Arts path, so I think I only wrote the Shadow Arts one.
And not the
all
general
other
monk
ones.
features. Yeah.
I think I did that.
You need the general monk features because that's
Okay.
what allows you to do that sort of shit.
Okay, and that's the parts that I'm missing and why this has been so frustrating.
Okay, so now that you are up on him, well, below him, and he kind of looks down at you and just goes to bite you. What's your AC?
My AC is 19.
Okay, bite's gonna hit. Yeah.
I mean, now they don't have a fully armored, power shielded, like, paladin.
You're going to take 11 fire damage and 16 piercing damage from the bite. And then 2 claws. Boink! One of the claws misses, but the other one hits for 8 plus 8 is 16. So the first,
Can you spend more than one key around?
Yeah, I totally can.
as long as you have the actions to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can
yeah.
you can spend a key for the as a bonus action to take the dodge action.
Which would give him disadvantage, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I will re-roll my 2 hits.
Yeah. If you can see until the start of your next turn, any attack rolls made against you has disadvantage. You can see the attacker that you make the dexterity saving throws with advantage. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So only the bite is going to hit you.
Okay,
for
that would be 11
6
plus 16,
yes, 11 fire and 16 piercing.
which is a total of 27, which puts me... I'm not looking great, but I'm still there.
But
Uh,
math is cool. Yeah,
And
math.
then
Yeah.
Fen.
Hey,
Okay.
Ben, ow.
Yeah.
Ben,
So,
ow.
oh, shut up. So, sorry.
Fen learns a new spell, Ground Dragon.
Okay, Fen is also going to mask your
Climb
wound.
the wall, run out there, jump onto the.
No. Although Fen is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hang on, I moved back here as well.
Is that big enough to get everybody? So mass cure wounds.
Did you drop your darkness spell, Etza?
She needs to make a concentration save at the very least.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay, boink. It's gone.
Okay, so it's a 30-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, I think that will hit everyone but
Me.
Elise.
No,
fine.
it'll get Brand. Yeah, it won't get Elise, but Elise is fine.
Yeah,
Elise
yeah.
barely been hurt. Okay, really it matters mostly for Etza and Brand. Okay, so slash 4. Hey, everybody heals 21.
Nice. As a legendary action at the end of that, it's going to do a tail attack against Etza.
Bye 21.
Shoink. Yeah, and it's going to hit.
How's he gonna hit himself with a tail?
He just swings it up and under.
Okay.
I mean, I hit myself in the face with my penis, so I feel like a tail probably hit like yours.
Right, but your penis is not attached to your tailbone.
I mean, true.
I don't want to make any judgments.
So, like, I mean, you better be pretty damn flexible when you're hitting yourself in the face with a penis.
So you're going to take
That's
19
actually
more
why
points
the
of damage.
camera's not on right now. He's actually a long-dicked hunchback.
Someone do math for me. 34 minus, what was it, John?
I'm sorry, 11, 19.
That's 15. Never mind, I can math. Yeah, I mean, I only really gave 2 hit points out of that.
You're not dead. What you gained
Okay.
was your turn.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what healers are for. Not
On
Remember,
initiative count 20,
God damn it.
I'm not on the ground anymore.
you are not. There we go. All right. I moved that a little bit too much. There we go. That, and then this moves. Hang on. Got to go back up to the objects and tokens as we do the difficult math
No, that shouldn't move.
of a wall of force.
I thought we said that didn't move. Isn't that
Oh,
slowly going to just shove itself off?
Is that what we said?
Yeah, I
'Cause
thought
I-
it stayed static. I thought we agreed. I
It
thought we
stayed
said
static.
it
Oh,
stayed
you
static
would
for the
just
thing
move back.
And then I have to go.
Yeah.
I would slide that way, and then the whole thing would
Yeah.
go that way.
Yep. Boink. That's where everybody was, right? Okay, sweet. I didn't actually
And then-
move that piece, so
Yeah, that piece then
Yeah.
has to slide up.
yeah. Move it to where it needs to be, because I don't think I'm clear. And
No,
I
I mean,
trust you.
the ground. I think doesn't the ground need to move north 1 square?
Oh, so I'm moving the centerpiece instead, and it's just assuming that everything.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
that. But then the wall needs to move down 1. This
Down
needs to go
1.
This way,
Okay. Yeah.
One.
Got you.
And
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
now here and go.
Yeah.
I go. Ah.
Yeah. The wall of force math. I love it. Okay, but it's like the smartest thing you could have done. It gives you like a safety zone, and I love it. All right, and so everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Other than you, who is currently attached to a dragon who wants to eat you. Yes. With no bless now.
Hashtag not blessed. Hashtag
With no bless
Hashtag
belief.
could still be blessed.
Ah, I see what you did there. It was funny. I liked it. Okay, so 5, 10, 16, 19.
Elisa's token in the chat is incorrect. Is that
whatever.
definitely
It's
my
fine.
token? I
Yeah,
know,
don't
I'm
even
just,
worry about it.
I noticed it before and it freaks me out a little.
Why am I rolling that? Okay, so everybody who did not... Okay, so everybody take 19 points of fire damage as fire, except for Etza. More magma just kind of starts breaking through the surface as these jets continue to carry the pieces away from each other. And Brand, it's your go.
Okay, one second. I'm trying to look something up and I can't ever find the section, so it's taking a while.
La-di-da.
Let's see what we want to do next.
Okay, I think I'm good. Out of javelins, I have hand axes, and I'm at disadvantage anyways because reasons. So this is going to be both of my hand axes, and then I'm out of things to do.
I really like that. Brand is literally throwing everything out of his pockets. He's sort of at it.
Fuck it. Hear you, but I will still throw things at you.
Hey, that hits!
Hey.
As you've done damage, I think every turn despite that. So you're part of the team, yeah. You're in
rage
this.
rolling.
Yep. Okay. Anything else? Oh, make your wisdom save.
Yeah. Cross my fingers. Use my last luck point.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Hey, you're no longer feared.
And that's
All
the
right.
end, right? So I can't now then move closer.
Yeah, that is at the end of your turn. You make that throw.
That's
correct.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I'll still, even when it moves again, I'll still be close enough to be able to run and jump.
Okay.
I think.
Is that
Assuming I don't fail a dex save and get knocked prone.
yeah?
Well, so here's my whole Hail Mary. I pick myself up. I peek my head out,
Yes.
and then I cast Disintegrate
Nice.
Do it.
on the dragon.
He's burnt his bullshit abilities, hopefully.
So he needs to make a dex save. DC
What's that? DC 16?
Yep.
He makes it.
Okay. And I think it's just nothing, right?
There's nothing on the save for that.
And then I poke my head back. That was my turn. That did shit.
Elise.
Hang on, that does. Pairing something real quick.
Just keep casting Disintegrate until it sticks.
We're out.
Yeah, that's what
We
we
got
did.
one, man.
Yeah, I know, it's fine.
Shut it, you.
Hey, do you see that? That's my axe sticking out of it. I got your brother's soul. Don't tell me to shut up. I'm doing all the thinking for the party in this fight.
He's like, oh, okay, great. Misty Step, take from this whole person, steal soul. Bye. Okay, let's see. We'll vitriolic sphere on the other side of him.
Okay. And that is also a dex saving throw.
20.
He'll take half.
Do.
These are so
Not open. Vitriolic. Oh, I thought I had my spell damage attack. I apparently do not.
John, I know that we were that close because you were happy you blocked 36 damage.
Yeah, so it'll be 32. Okay, 32. Okay. Anything else? As the ball of grossness explodes behind him.
And then I duck back here.
Okay. Etza.
I'm going to pull myself up onto the dragon,
Okay.
kind of crawl out onto his neck,
Okay.
and monk unarmored strike it in the eye until it falls.
Before you do, it's going to take a legendary attack with its tail against you. And we'll hit.
Evasion.
Okay, so it'll be 7,
Not
8, 9,
evasion.
10. It'll be 18. No evasion because it's not a dexterity saving throw. It'll be 18 points of damage with the tail.
Then I'm out.
Yeah.
I get knocked out.
Alright, roll me a D100. And tell me before you roll it, high or low.
If you're talking to Portia, she took her headset off for a sec.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Roll the D100 and tell me high or low. before you roll it.
Hello.
Okay, roll D100. Okay. You fall and slam into the ground right here. Knock the fuck out. You guys see, as she's going to strike, this tail just come up and blast her off the back of the thing and throw her to the ground.
Fucking prehensile tails.
Right.
You motherfucker!
And that makes it the red dragons go. Come down after Fen.
Sean,
Yes?
could I have taken a potion before doing that?
So its legendary action happened between your go and Elise's go.
But what I'm saying is,
Like last turn, you totally could have taken a potion last turn. Although you spent your entire turn climbing, running, and jumping onto it. So it would have had been 2 turns ago when you took that potion.
its legendary action didn't start until I started moving.
So
Would that mean it was my turn?
So the way the timing would work is technically Elise goes, legendary action, you go. I just forgot to call it. But I don't have to do it that way. If you feel like that's cheating you.
I've literally gotten to do nothing.
I'm sorry. I am sorry that you feel like you got to do nothing. What would be the outcome? What's the best outcome for you here? What do you?
I know that we're really close, and I finally got up on the dragon, and never mind.
Okay.
She'll be alright, she just needs time.
Okay. You're not dead. You're just knocked out and on the ground. As the dragon flies over here. Because I don't think... Because it was 30 feet up. So it'd go 5... So 10, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 45... 5 feet above the ground, 50. Oh, can't go there. 50. 55. Yeah. Kind of swoops down around and turns to face Zed and Fen. Takes its first attack to tail swipe against Fen. And will hit. For 6 plus 8 is 14.
14?
Yeah, and then we'll take a claw against Zed. Which...
Oh, god damn it. No, he did move. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Which will miss. And then a claw against Zed, which will hit.
Tell me how much?
9 plus 8 is 17. 17. And that's his whole go. Fen.
Ugh. Okay. Well, Fen can do this one more time. Mass Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
So hitting Etza, Zedrin, and Bran.
Yep.
Everybody heals 22.
Alright, Etza, you are awake, prone, and have healed for 22 damage. And anything else for Fen?
Yeah, Fen's not going to stand right there.
Okay.
Now, well, but here's the thing. Fen is in fucking melee with the dragon, isn't he?
Yeah, the dragon is 5 feet above the ground. He's 1 box above, so you're in its threatened area.
Okay, well then Fen will stay where Fen is, I guess.
Okay. As its legendary action, it's going to make as its third legendary action of the round, it's going to make an attack against one of you. It is going to use its, because I haven't got to use it yet, it's going to use its wing attack. So you two both, by you two I mean Zed and Fen, need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. This one is for Zed.
Okay.
Nope. This one is for Fen.
Okay. Okay, so you will both take 13 points of damage and be knocked prone.
We already were prone. Does that matter?
What, you were?
Yeah.
Then no, it doesn't matter. You take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And top of the round, Brand.
Yay! Brand takes a running long jump and jumps over here. And he comes over here. 35 feet.
For the long jump, can you do a 15-foot long jump?
I am strike 22. I can jump 22 feet.
Okay. Yep.
And then he's gonna scoop up a piece of thing and chuck a piece of masonry at him, because why not? Because I'm not...
He's only 5 feet above you. You can go at him with him.
No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yes, okay, then I'm just going to attack him.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking he was 10 feet above me, sorry.
No, he's only 5 feet above. He wanted to get his claws in on the action.
I'm super fucking excited, and I'm going to take a reckless swing.
Okay.
19
hits. 19 hits. For 19, I like your symmetry.
Do it again for another 14.
Tell me how you take out an adult red dragon.
Are you fucking kidding me? After all this goddamn time of him just wandering around from island to island, the fighters doing the tanking.
You not see me throwing things at him this whole time. I've been throwing things at him. Hey,
let me show you how melee combat works with a fucking flying dragon. Dude,
Hey.
Flap dead.
I couldn't.
This was supposed to be me. I was supposed to be on the fucking back of the dragon, punching his eyes out.
I will yell out. This is Brad, so she didn't get to do anything. How's that?
Awesome. As you slam your axe into his forehead and the light goes out of this being, it slips out and falls. And as it does, all of the magma stops.
I get out my room.
Okay, and you guys feel yourself for a moment in midair as these pieces of the tower begin to descend more and more quickly, hundreds of feet below.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
So, I apologize, I missed part of that. So,
the shit holding up the islands that aren't the centerpiece are gone. And so the three islands, the three larger pieces, are starting to plummet towards the ground.
Did these stairs get broken as well? Are we, we can't rush down the stairs, right? We're just floating.
Yeah, how
so the way this can work is what you can attempt to do at this point is make a jump across to the stairwell that is, I'll draw it on the map. So this whole area, rubble around the thing, and then the stairwell comes up here, right? And it is about 20 feet below you where there is active stairwell that you can get to that would take you back in. So you need to be able to jump down to it. Or, depending on where you go in the initiative order, jump up to it. So we are at the top of the round. Brand has gone. He has used his movement. Zed, it is your go.
Okay, and I need to make it from where I am.
Yeah, assume that this is 20 feet below you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get closer to your mic.
What?
You get closer to your mic. You're too far away. I can't hear you.
Okay, better now?
A little
Yeah, it's
bit.
a little bit louder.
Okay, I don't know why it's suddenly so quiet. Okay. So I have to use half of my movement to stand up. And then it's 20 feet below me, so it should be an easier jump than ordinary.
Yes.
So I will attempt to jump to here.
Yeah. Well, really, you're trying to get over to here, right where the stairs are.
Right, but since I absolutely cannot make that this turn. So is this?
Well, there is no wall
solid?
here, right? There's no wall here.
Oh, okay.
Right. There's no
1,
wall.
2, 3. Yeah, but I had to use half my movement to stand up, so I can get to there.
Yeah. And then as a dash, you can jump.
Oh, that's true. I'm not taking my. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will attempt it.
Okay. It's an athletics check.
What about acrobatics? I want to tuck and roll.
Jumps are never acrobatics checks.
He just makes he can clear him out of space equal to his strength.
Right, but
He
so
ran 10 feet.
I feel like you've got a better handle on the jumping rules than me. It's
Just
from
go to-
where he went. It's 5 feet over and 20 feet down.
Right, so he just has to go 5 feet over and then fall.
Okay.
Yep.
So you might
Okay.
take falling damage, right?
No,
Yeah, he'll
that
take
makes
20
sense.
feet of
Yeah.
falling damage,
Right,
Right.
and then
And
so I'm using acrobatics to try to negate the falling damage.
which is whatever check it is in the book. I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but
Actually, I'm fairly certain that falling is acrobatics because I've done that a lot.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I fell.
you
off
went
the-
from flying to falling with style.
Yep. You're just going to take 5 points of damage as you fall and you make it over. Elise.
Wait, so I don't make an acrobatics thing? Just
No, because you can base jump more than 5 feet.
okay. But I don't.
Since you ran 10 feet, you moved 10 feet. You can jump your strength. So
Yes.
you can clear
Which
it.
is higher than 5.
Okay,
Yeah, and then you'll just fall the rest of the way to take damage.
and I can't use acrobatics to not take that damage when I hit.
I mean,
I thought-
you're going
I
to
thought
try and
that-
tuck and roll? Go ahead, make an
Yeah,
acrobatics check.
I thought that's what
Okay.
the skill was for, partially.
Make an acrobatics check. It's fine. It's 5 points of damage at the end of combat, but if you don't take the damage.
Thank you.
Elise.
Every point matters right now because. Yeah. Anyway.
I speak the command word from my broom and get on it.
Oh,
Okay,
goddamn.
there you go. Yeah.
Show off.
Etza.
And then, hey, I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
And then I will fly I'll fly the 50 feet down here and just hover.
Okay. Etza.
I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna jump. I would also like to be fan.
Make an
Fall with
acrobatics check.
style, fall with style. Yeah.
You don't
I felt
take damage.
I felt better.
The red dragon wakes up, flies over, and eats all of you. No, I'm totally kidding. Fen.
Now he's undead.
Eyeball.
Yeah.
He gets
Fair.
raised by the red wizards.
I'm gonna be real
Don't
pissed
fucking
if
red wizard our asses
we manage
now.
to defeat this fucking adult red dragon in his lair and get no treasure from it because the whole place blows up.
You got a human soul.
I mean,
I guess that's worth it.
That's
hey,
where
you
he.
know the
This is
rest
just
of
where
the
he.
building is there. It's just the top that kind of went. Whew.
No, hold on. No, because the what's his face just wants the castle. We're supposed to get loot from from killing the guy. Also, aren't we supposed to? All right, hang on. Also, from now that I'm in a safe position, right? I will also ask too. Do we need that contract from that desk up there? I assume that might be up there.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's just let everyone get over here and we'll see what we can do.
it'll fall. We can just find it in the rubble.
Fen.
Elise, you can fly.
I understand that. But I have to wait for my turn because everybody else has to jump over.
15 feet, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Blarp. Oh.
Okay. Sweet. And then this falls 30 feet, and so now, Brand, it is 10 feet above you as you go.
Okay. So, dashing. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then I have 40 feet movement, that's fine. And then I'll jump and grab the lip of the stairs. I'm, like, almost 8 feet tall, and I can jump 8 feet, so I just jump.
Yeah.
One thing.
Okay, you jump up.
And pull myself up, I guess.
Yeah, because you have 22 strength, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was that about, a piece of paper?
That one.
Pointing down.
Oh, that one. Sorry, right. Wrong direction. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That's me.
Okay. So the big question is, and I know your flyer is currently on the phone.
Hold on. I gotta go downstairs the door real quick. Beth's dropping some stuff off, so I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. Can I assume you fly over and grab the thing?
He's already gone.
Yes,
All
we
right.
were talking
But
about it.
I think, I think it's clear, given the words that were said, that that's what happens.
Yeah. Elise flies over and grabs the thing.
We should wait for 5 minutes.
Okay. We were waiting the 5 minutes. So how's everyone doing?
I'm better now. Sorry
Good.
about that.
I tried to make a
Fine.
sufficiently epic fight to save a sole member of your party.
It is unfortunate the person that almost died was the same person that's already died. That's what happens.
3 people almost died. Fan almost died, was down to 2 hit points. Zed got knocked out, got brought back up,
Well-
and Etza got knocked down and brought back up.
Yeah, my human life has been tumultuous as well, and therefore I became overloaded.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
that
okay.
is perfectly valid. Life
Yep.
is a thing that happens to us in between D&D games. Is what I
And so we're just waiting for a monk.
Yeah,
to
because
return.
we want to finish being epic.
And a monk epically went downstairs and opened the door to help his girlfriend, and then he epically came back and sat back down.
Yeah.
Everything is epic.
That's right.
Or
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of it. Ollie,
Fine.
putting calculators on the ground is not being part of a team.
Boo, 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 doo, doo, doo,
Not like me.
doo,
I've been tweeting out the random things I say to my dogs because I say silly things like that as well. So, like, one of them the other day was like, "Bitch, I have needs too." Because I was trying to cook some food and she was trying to be me. And then it's like, I don't know what else, but things like that, like. They amuse me, and I know that hashtag things I say to my dogs isn't actually a hashtag, but
I mean,
Indeed.
everything, or rather, nothing is a hashtag until someone makes it a hashtag.
It's
True.
also factual.
Well, I made it a hashtag, but it's not going to catch on with my 30 followers. But that is still twice as many as I had last week, so I'm.
I was gonna say you have way more followers than I do. Because I think on my Twitter I have like 2.
It's literally doubled. Did I follow you yet? I'll follow you if I haven't.
Everybody follow everyone. We've got, at Cautious Pessimist, right? Let's do this thing at, it's twitter.com, / cautious PSSMST, is that right?
Let me double check
CTIOUS.
if that's right. Yes.
Cautious
That is
PSSMST? Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got that one, right? Which is Mr. Brand.
I took out the underscore, so on Twitter I'm Mrs. OG Kron Kron.
Mrs. OG Kron. And then we've got ZEDECXZ, right? Okay, I got it right. Yay. And then...
Nope, apparently I spelled it wrong.
Oh, no, I spelled it wrong.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Throck plays. Okay, and then it's actually... Twitter... Miss OG Cron.
Cron, not
There we go.
Cron.
Yeah, CH. That
Yeah.
is the tweeters of the team.
There we
Everyone
go.
should go and follow them because they're amazing human beings and I love them all very much.
I was gonna say I share all my Instagram stuff.
And we love you too, Zach.
I do love you.
Throck plays with my heart.
I play with everyone's heart.
That
That's
should
what
be
I do.
your actual handle. Throck plays with my heart.
Sorry, I have to return a text.
Brandon,
It's
can I follow
fine.
you?
It's a good time, Bart.
Yeah. While we wait.
And I followed Zedek. And I followed Darkplace. And I'm following Kimages too. And welcome to the party.
Well, you gotta follow Kimages. Kimages is amazing.
I know. That's why I did it.
I have found you and have followed you. You have 43 followers. What are you talking about?
Did I do?
Yeah, you have more than I do. You're
What?
Yeah, crazy.
Huh?
fine. It's fine. Like I said, I've now literally, as in not even like close to doubled my followers in a week. So that's
Wow, Danielle Chronister wasn't even following. Oh man, I'm sorry, Miss OG Chron. I mean, it has your actual name. I
Wait,
can't help
that's what
that.
Twitter does?
Yeah,
yes.
Crap.
You can change that.
Crap.
yeah. Just followed both of my Twitter accounts, even though we've been playing together for more than a year. Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, I know how that feels. I'm not
followed
loved.
you on Instagram
I understand
as
it.
well, but you made stuff. Fight me.
So, yeah,
For,
we
for
were
what
just...
it's worth, we've been married for quite a little while now, and she only just now followed me.
Wow. Wow.
We've almost been
I
together.
feel like you don't twit much.
I'm back.
I do not.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. So we were up to whether or not... We were trying to decide whether or not you'd fly up and try and find that contract real quick.
Yeah, that was gonna be my plan.
Okay. So you can easily fly up there on your broom, and there is a scroll with a big red sort of tail coming out of it. It looks like an obvious choice. Like a red, like leather tongue. Red leather.
Red leather, yellow leather?
Yeah.
Well, I'll grab that. Anything else look good?
No, I mean, there's a couple of other books up there. One of them is a book of draconic prayers. One of them is
Grab all the bugs.
I'll just grab some shit then.
Okay, yeah, you grab all the books and you can go through them all later. And then you're able to fly back down, and you guys start making your way down the stairs. You make your way back into the chamber with the ghost dwarf who wants to be the ghost dwarf eunuch. And he says, "Did you do it? Is it done? I hear commotions outside."
We crushed his face like a
Yeah, we
Well,
super
I
murdered
mean,
him.
the
Like a
tower
something
is
that
pretty
just
much
little
part
bit.
of there, so the whole city might have seen that.
I took care of the whole thing for you. It's fine.
I thank you. Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have my
Well, we were
great?
just curious about the dragon's horde.
I don't. He was a dragon.
Yeah, where's all his
Yeah.
stuff?
So where's all his stuff?
I don't know what all this stuff is. I
Oh,
didn't
then
even
we
know he
can
was a dragon for sure.
Well, wait, I mean, obviously he didn't stay up there. Did he have other rooms in this establishment?
Did he stay in the kitchen?
I know all of the rooms in this place. And I have not seen giant piles of money anywhere.
That's not what I asked. I asked if he had some other rooms that he stayed in. Obviously, he didn't just prey up on the tower the whole time.
No, he slept up there and he came down here to do work with the peoples. But
The pipples? Alright, insight check. Do I think he's
Yeah.
lying about his lack of knowledge of where things might be?
give it a roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna find
I'm going to give it a roll as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's full of shit.
Yeah, shenanigans, buddy. I feel like you're attempting to not deal with us honestly and upfront manner for people that are attempting to have a business relationship. So,
Okay, Lise, could I see that contract thingy?
What do you want me to tell you? Wait, I'm not.
Could I see it, Elise?
I haven't even admitted that I found it yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought we said you had to go get the thing, and so I knew you got the
No, yeah, but standing in front of this guy, I have not admitted that I found it yet.
Then, Elise, you don't have what he.
We're just checking, man.
Do any of us have that piece of paper? That
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it.
I bet it's on the board, and until we find that, I guess you're out of luck.
Just need to check everywhere, so we'd like to know where he hangs his, I don't know, wing.
What do I get for telling you where he keeps it?
You get
No. This is part of the contractual arrangement we've already entered into.
At no point in time did I agree to tell you where the dragon hid his treasure.
No, that's not what I'm asking. That is not what I'm asking. You agreed to provide us with information about the whereabouts of the dragon, the layout of this castle, so that we could accomplish the goal of getting back the scroll for you.
And I have done those things.
No, you have not, because I asked for more information about the castle, aka where does he stay? Does he have a room? Does he have a workshop? What else? What other spaces does he have that we can search?
My associate makes a very fine point, and I will attempt persuasion.
Okay. Okay, look. Sometimes I'm not allowed to go in there, but there is a garden out through this back door over here, and he'd like to go there.
Oh, good. Walk to the door, take it open.
We're gonna go take a look.
Piles of treasure.
Oh, you
Just-
mean right here.
Piles of it. There's a couple of... I used a random horde generator for this, and I want to check a couple of the items. But in terms of raw... Before I'm like, yeah, you can have that. But in terms of, like, raw stuff, that is what you are able to come up with in terms of the Dragon Horde. Let me check on a couple of things.
I'm
Only
opening
your
up my...
ghostly body had a corporeal part to it. I might shake you.
That's fine. You do what you have to do.
Wait,
Hang on.
can anyone make him corporeal so I can actually shake him? Because that would be great.
That's calm down.
Yeah, we've been hanging out like he's been eating.
Funny.
I've been hanging out on the floor with him, feeding.
You wouldn't even have bits that would fly around.
Like you just wanted to cuddle.
He's a eunuch.
Like making him do a little bit, making him have a little treat. Just feeding it to him.
It's funny because at first I thought that Amok was talking about the ghost, and then I
Me
realized
too.
he was talking about
Oh, just
the
feeding it
dog.
to him. Yeah, I just been sitting on the floor, just playing with him. A little patty cake with a ghost.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. There might be one or two magic items, but I need to research them. I will tell you.
So some stuff. Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
there's some stuff yet to be identified. Indeed.
So a bunch of stuff in the bags. All the stuff in the bags.
Hey, do I get a cut of that?
I will.
We gotta make it back to the ship alive.
Tell you what, if
I'll,
you-
I'll mental message
Try on-
Zed to see
Okay,
if
but-
he's fine giving. If we're good to give the. If he's fine with giving the contract.
One
back.
at a time, stop talking over each other. Amaka first, and then Etza, and then who else was talking? Zed.
I said using the mental message.
Yes.
I check with Zed on whether or not we are good with the current state of affairs to be able to give him the contract at this point, because he's going to turn us on us probably.
It would be very good if we could perhaps negotiate safe passage to our ship, or at the very least out of the building.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. I just want to make sure we have some agreement before we.
Yeah, I
take it over. Do you want?
I
do you want
would like
to hand it over.
I would like to hand it over after we have determined whether or not we're able to negotiate.
But you physically want to have possession of it currently, I guess.
Oh, yeah, if that's all right.
No, it's in my back pocket. I
Okay.
kind of like surreptitiously as we're like sorting through loot and shit like that.
Okay. Etza.
Or I just put it in the bag of holding and then be like,
Okay.
So I'm kind of like going between Zed and Elise, just trying to be like, so we make it to the ship, we get out alive. What's my cut?
That depends on if you want to join Brand's Adventuring Company or not. You seem somewhat useful.
I mean, I'm tempted to.
Well,
Because if what does it pay?
full partners get an equal share. We do have to set some aside, of course, for our upkeep in our castle and our minions. But
Wait, what
was
companies do you have in Minions? What all do
we
you
have
have?
lots and lots of them. We even have a B team. We're getting quite famous, actually.
I'm sure they have a slot on the B team.
Dude, sign me up.
Okay, well then we can discuss that in more detail when we get back to the castle.
You guys have a castle?
Brand is awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Look, like I
I'm such a good negotiator.
It's sure. Uh-huh.
Well,
Okay.
we're not, if we decide to make you full partner, equal shares, but we're still working on that. We haven't gotten out of the city yet, so we'll see.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying before, because that was the whole part of our deal too.
Yes.
So I get it.
Okay.
But when we get on the ship and when we get back to the plane, then oh my god, I can't believe I'm not going to be stuck here anymore. Hopefully,
Yes, we can continue our discussions there.
We have to make it out of the city with the lawbreakers in our group. So
Yeah.
Did I bring the
It has to be
law
fun.
this time? You guys just signed the piece of paper that said, I won't break the law.
I actually can't hear you over whatever noise is happening on Sean's end, but I also don't mind.
Voice?
yeah, there's like a wicked fan noise.
Really? I'll turn off my fan. I'm sorry.
It's actually been bad the whole time, but for some
Why
reason.
didn't you say anything?
Well, so I was saying that for
Off and
some
on.
reason everyone else has been louder.
Loud enough to be over it?
Yeah,
Okay.
up until now for some reason. I don't know why.
7:45.
Okay. So, what do you guys do? You want to end it here? Or do you want to finish off this piece?
Well, can we make it?
Can we get to the ship?
No. Outside, we just have to get out of here. I assume we're not going to get to the ship in one cinematic swipe.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay. So, you guys head back into the room with the Chancellor.
Yep.
And he's like, where is my piece? Where is my thing? Where is my piece of paper? I must have
Okay.
it.
Yeah, and you absolutely will have it, and I will make this deal with you now. We require 1, 8 hours of rest in the succubus rooms are fine.
Fine.
2, free and safe passage out of this room. And
Fine.
out of your place.
I think I can make that happen.
Out of the entire castle.
I think I can make that happen.
Okay.
Out of the city.
And 3, are you able to arrange secure passage from here to outside of the bounds of the city?
No.
Inside.
Once you step outside... Yeah, go ahead. As your insight check, he says, once you step outside this manse, I have no power. He does not appear to be lying.
Okay. Why didn't that go though? Hang on. Oh, I see why. Okay.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Can make an Arcana check to figure out, because he doesn't seem like normal ghost. He seems like a little bit above average for ghosty bits.
Sure. Yeah, his power comes from the fact that he is anchored here. He is stronger than the average ghost because he is here. He is fed by this place.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does it have? I mean, do I think that there's like a psychological benefit for him to having the paperwork that gives him ownership of this thing, or is that actually going to help him in any way, shape, or form? Magically.
I mean, magically speaking, it is a contract, and it is a binding contract, and he is a ghost, and so entering into these sorts of contracts and holding a piece of paper like this is psychologically reaffirming to him. And probably does give him dominion over whoever else is in here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, we will give you the piece of paper in the morning when we wake up, and then we will leave. And
I feel like you're tricking me. You give me the piece of paper now, and I will fulfill my end of the bargain. I have been more than patient. I have shown you where the dragon kept whatever was in there. I have given you a passage beyond the guards above.
you know what? In all honesty, fine. Let me incite him right now.
You're still in the same conversation.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
and he's still being honest. All right,
Yeah, as far as you're aware.
here you go.
Thank you. I will ensure that you are able to leave this complex safely. If you choose to rest first, I will give you a place to rest.
Thank you.
This is all I wanted.
Inside this
Thank
catapult.
you.
And then you will fly safely outside of my castle via this catapult.
Yes. What happens when you land? I cannot control how safely you will land, but you will fly safely.
Okay, so we get to rest.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm good.
I am fucking resting, if that is an option now.
I mean, we still have a room in the inn. Do we really want to rest here? I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave.
Yeah, whatever's
Yeah.
going to happen to us is happening.
Okay, I mean, if you really need to rest, I guess that's fine.
Let's just take it. I'm gonna tiny hut us. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Just for a little extra security and comfort.
All right. So you pop open your tiny hut. And are able to get a full night's sleep.
Oh, it's no longer called Liamon's Tiny Hut?
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
because Liaman does not exist in their default world, so
Oh,
most of the
okay.
spells don't have the, like, Bigby's interposing hand is not, it's just interposing, it's just the hand.
Oh,
Because
You know what?
because it's assumed that you wouldn't be casting that in Greyhawk versus casting the other one in the other place, like, right?
Yeah.
So they chopped it, like, it's not Melf's acid arrow or any of that other bullshit either.
yeah.
They're all setting agnostic now.
Although I don't know, maybe the sword. I don't know if the sword still says or not.
Yes, we see your hand.
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Because I don't know what you'd call it then. I don't Mordekainen's whatever sword. Anyway.
Yeah.
Continue.
The sword.
Okay, and with that, as you fall sweetly into your dreams, we're going to end the game for the day.
Reality ceases to exist. God damn it.
Goodbye, everyone.
Did we level?
Of course you leveled. Yes, you leveled. 100%. You have just completed a story arc. Yeah.
I would like to point out, though, at the same time, as we fall asleep, of course, I get that fucking soul back from Brand.
That's up to you guys, man. If you want to try and steal it from him, you should feel free.
Still, it's I said from him. I just said, give me Barrack.
But it's only part of him. He's still the rest of him, so we gotta get back to him, and then we can.
Give me Barrack.
I don't feel very convinced. He's safe in my pocket. I got him. It's fine.
Brand, give the soul back to the family member. Really? Why is this even a thing? And I will persuade if need be.
I mean, okay, like. Brand has to be convinced to give up things that he has. Like, this has always been a thing. I don't
That's-
why
is
you,
this true?
I understand why you don't realize it's a thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say. he
So-
attacked
so-
the whale.
So what I said was exactly what I said. Brand, give it back to the family member. Why is this even a thing? And then I rolled a 23%.
Is that opposed by anything, or
Yeah,
Yes.
it'd be your wisdom.
just a wisdom check?
Yeah. Oh, no, it would be opposed persuasion. It would be opposed persuasion. I don't know.
Well,
what
that's
I'm
fine. I would be the same number.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. Just kidding. Okay, fine. If it's such a big deal to you, gosh, jeez.
Thank you, Brand.
Yep. So I hand it back to Elise. You guys are lucky I was doing all the thinking for you guys in that fight, though. Because
Yes, we
otherwise,
totally are. Absolutely. We never would have. Yep. Uh-huh. Night-night.
And as you all drift off into sleep, feeling both more tired and more powerful, we're going to end the session.
Yay!
Yay.
Level 12 before I then get to go out and get killed.
Or maybe it's one of those things they're like, all right, if you're under level 11, or sorry, if you're at level 11 or lower, you just get killed automatically. Level 12, it's a fine.
Oh. Oh my god.
It's one dragon horde. God damn it. We only, but it's per
It was
per
a pretty
offender.
small. It was
No,
pretty
but the
small.
problem is, yeah, it's
Here's
per
my
What?
goal.
no, it's per offender though, right? So Zed's got it covered, but I don't know what Fenn's gonna do. We're gonna have to go find a spare horde to pay off Fenn's head.
Right? All right. And with that, we're going to wrap up. All right. Everyone, thanks who watched today. That's amazing of you. I am super tired. Everyone just go around and say hi. If you have a Twitter, shout it out.
Bye.
Hi. I'm at Throck Plays. We already shared all this stuff in chat while we were waiting for Muck to come back. We have gone overtime, so I'm going to find us someone to raid, and it's going to be Power Score RPG because he's amazing. So we're going to go raid Power Score RPG. Power Score RPG, and don't forget to come back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern as we continue our full week of content with Tales from the Kingdom of Fife, a 3.5e throwback game, followed immediately at 8:30 by the final episode of Blood Red Seas. Blood Red Seas, a dungeon world short shot run by me, where we are currently fighting essentially a Cthulhu-type threat. Okay, and I'm going to run out of time, so bye.
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 So I almost feel like I'm gonna level up Fran's intelligence because he did some smart things recently, and that's
You flexed.
I flexed my intelligence muscles.
I am so hungry, I have to go eat. I will see you guys in Discord.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
I need to get to 14 and have
Especially
wings,
for-
and then I'm fine.
Especially for how lame this level is.
Oh, level 12?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ability boost. Congratulations.
Yeah. So I've been looking at my multi-classing option.
Interesting.
Yeah. So hilarious would be Brand raging and using his reckless attack to himself advantage so he can sneak attack if he multi-classes in a row.
Yes.
But that's only finesse weapons, so
So you'd be using, like, rapiers and daggers and shit.
yeah. So I don't know. I think we're throwing weapon. So we're pretty sure at this point, though, that in order to get my stat increase, I have to actually take my next level in Barbarian. But I don't think it's total level. It doesn't say anywhere that it is.
On my multi-class level, that was not the case. Hang on a second. But that's what my GM rolled. And I haven't done any reading other than that, but let me take a look.
Because
What's the question?
because the section does not have a specific option for that. It has other specific sections that say if you multi-class, these things are combined. These things, proficiency bonus is cumulative, because it's all about your total level.
Yeah, so it doesn't say anywhere that is total level, so I'm pretty sure that is not the case.
What is the question?
When you get the stat bumps for leveling, do you get a stat bump at level 12, or do you get a stat bump at class
No,
level 12?
it's at total
Class-
level.
No, it's at class level.
Yeah, it seems like class level, also because several classes get their stat bonuses at different points in time.
Do they?
Yes, fighters and rogues get extra ones. There might be others, but those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. They get extra stat bumps.
They get extra ones, but do they get the normal ones at 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20?
No. I
Because
don't.
those are features of their class, because they're on the chart. All the stat bumps are on the chart. The standard ones are on the chart too.
So fighters are 4th, 6th, 8th, 12th, 14th, 16th, and 19th. So they do get the normal ones, but they also get extras. So, but I mean, because of that, I think it is just a class level of 12. You get that. But I mean, I'm willing to let Doc do the research if he wants to make sure.
I love that you're going rogue.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know, but like that's one of the ones I could do right now.
Because your dexterity is higher than 13?
Yes, it is 14. So the thing is, here's the thing:
Or
if
13 or higher.
it's cumulative, I'm going to bump my wisdom, and then that opens up the options for multi-classing to like most of the classes. If it's not cumulative, then I'm taking my next level in Barbarian anyways, just to make sure that I have it, and then at later levels I can revisit multi-classing once I decide what to do.
Yep.
But yeah, like Rogue would be hilarious. I just don't know if that's what I would want. With brutal critical from the Barbarian, though, if I can get 3 classes in 3 levels rather in Fighter, I can do Champion and have criticals on 19s and 20s,
Oh, yeah.
which is just ridiculous.
I do love that you got the killing blow in on the dragon.
that was good.
So fucking pissed.
Hey, I did damage to it all along, and you have stolen so many of my kills. I don't really feel like
Yeah.
Then why are you pissed?
Danielle, I'm talking to people. You're not part of the conversation. It's okay.
Why are you?
Because Brand got the kill on the dragon.
Nothing good. That's just nothing. Man. Where do I put my stat bump? Hey, feats that don't suck.
There are actually a number of pretty decent feats, and what's nice about them generally is that they often will give you still 1 point in whatever your primary stat is. So like I'm at a 19, so I need to take a look for charisma feats that will give me 1.
Yeah. No, there are several, but there's also some that are very limited. Like, I have all of the feats that I want as Barbarian. Like, there's maybe one or two that maybe I could take, but the stat bump is more relevant to my barbarian than most of the remaining feats. Like lucky and tough are super good for me. I mean, I think everyone should take lucky though, but that's just me. Okay, so the classes that I will not be able to multi-class into are Bard,